Hello there, everybody. Hello, guys. I miss you guys. I missed you guys. I'm going to start letting people get the notification and start coming on. Woo! Ciao. What a ride. How's everybody doing? Hey, the Black Barbie. I'm going to start letting other people get the notifications. I haven't been on in almost like 3 days. Hey, Diane. I haven't been on. Hey, your trust towing. So I was like, I don't know if it starts acting funny with the notifications. Hey, Miss Shan. I'm gonna be on with y'all, and then I am going to get into bed, go to sleep, cause y'all know I ain't had no sleep in 3 days almost. um, hey, Joy loves God. Nay nay, joke free. How is everybody doing? What's been going on, y'all? Hey, Cypress. Hey, positive vibes. I'm so excited to see you guys. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Chocolate. I had a wonderful birthday. I want to go and just relive it all over again. But I go on vacation at the end of this month, but it ain't no train ride though. So actually it's a family reunion. So thank you, positive vibes. Hey, Miss Phyllis. I'm gonna start letting more people get the notifications. How is everybody doing? How has everything been on YouTube? Like, Cypress, what's the word? What is that word? Oh, mm. How was the train ride? Oh my God. Such an amazing experience. Y'all needs to ride the train sometimes. Y'all needs to ride the train sometimes, I say. It's real therapeutic. You get the opportunity to release all of your tensions. Okay. I did. I really enjoyed myself. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you, just make sure you get you a cart. Okay, you can get your own bedroom, and you could just lay in the bed and you know look and enjoy the scenery and go to sleep and whatever else you want to do. Um, Make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the room. Okay, I really, really, really enjoy myself. I think New Orleans is turning into one of those places that I didn't get enough of. Like I feel like normally if I stay somewhere until like on a Monday or Tuesday, I feel like I've stayed too long. But then I leave on a Sunday, I'm like, oh, I didn't stay long enough. It seems like when shorter times is when I have the most fun. So train rides are therapeutic, child. Anyways, I had a really good time. I did everything that I wanted to do. It was just amazing. I don't think I had a whole lot of rest because I had so much fun. No, my daughter, if she had been in the hospital, I would not have gone out of town. No, she's been at home. She was at home before I left. Praise the Lord. Waiting for more people to come in. Hmm. So, I'm gonna make plans to go back to New Orleans because y'all do know my friends and stuff are down there too for Mardi Gras, maybe like around or maybe the Essence Festival, which would be next year. I always say that'd be so hot. I always say that. I ain't gonna say that because next year I'm definitely going to New York City because I haven't been in a few years. She said I'll be home in a couple of weeks. How much time is Cornelius gonna get? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. Move, girl. You get a whooping. Um. Okay, you guys. I wanted to talk about. Shout out to Justice for Dow. Okay, because I had been intending to look at some stuff, and then when I did log in for the first time last night, because y'all know I wasn't allowed to. I just had to be spoiled. I had to be spoiled, right? So I saw where Justice for Dolph, shout out to Justice for Dolph, had posted that Cornelius Smith court date had been changed. So y'all know what that means, okay? Hold on one second. We're gonna get into talking about some stuff. Um y'all, we only got 10 likes. Hey, Lady Pat. Y'all, we only have 10 likes, you guys. Make sure y'all run the likes up for me, okay? Let's see. Hold on, you all. I'm pulling something up, you guys. Make sure you guys, y'all stop, please. Now, I'm not in the mood for all of that barking and stuff. Hold on. I want to show y'all this. I know you guys probably already saw it, but this is one of the talking points, right? Um, Make sure you all hit the like button for me, okay? Okay, so Cornelia Smith court date has been changed, okay, for August the 18th. Hey, Miss Kitty, I love you too. I missed you guys too. Um, it has been changed for August the 18th, 2025. Wait a minute, baby. Wait. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay, guys. It has been changed for August the 18th, okay, of 2025. Okay. Now we know that Hernandez Govan's um trial date starts on August the 18th, 2025. Now, they have not, they say they didn't make the motions public, but I mean, it seems to me that the news media was able to get a hold to those motions, okay, whatever it was that they had filed, right? And I think, as I had told you all before, normally when they file motions this late in the game, okay, those type of motions, they filed them um oftentimes out of desperation, okay, um, to try to see what they can get thrown out, okay, most times. As I was saying, oftentimes those they file motions to ask for evidence to be thrown out, for witnesses not to be, not to be able to testify. And I do remember the news media saying something about that. Okay, so if that was one of the motions for Cornelia Smith not to be able to testify, as channel one of those news media said, then that means that they didn't get that. Okay, that would be one of the things that she ruled against, if that's what it was, right? I don't really know what the motions were, but that would be one of the things, that if that was one of the things, then if that was one of the things, then that means that that's something that she ruled against, being that Cornelia Smith is scheduled to be at court. Hold on, you all. Hold on, you all. Hello? Yes, ma'am. Sure do. Mm, um, nothing much. Okay, that was somebody that was calling. It's funny. I just got home and calling me, or kind of messing with me, but then I also had some tea. Okay, so we might have to. I'm gonna have to think about how yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that tea. Anyways, you guys. So that would mean, okay, that yeah, stop. So that would mean, if that's so, that we know that if Hernandez Govan's trial date starts on the 18th, stop. Whew. If the trial date starts on the 18th, okay, then that would mean that Cornelia Smith, okay, would be there. That means he's going to testify. It starts on the 18th. Cornelia Smith is supposed to appear at court on the 18th, in that courtroom. Okay, so that would only means that he's going to be there at that trial as a witness. I mean, we see it right here on the public site, right? So, um, Yeah, I mean, that's what it means. That's the only thing that it could means if there's going to be a trial on that day. We know that in that courtroom, Hernandez Govan, hey, gray face, tomorrow, Monday, I need motivation. Laugh out loud then. Yeah, yeah. So hey, listen, guys, I listen, hey, I think it's really about to get real, and these are just my thoughts. Okay, nobody has told me this, but I really believe that it's about to get real. And I had always said that I felt like this trial would be more flamboyant than Straight Drop's trial, because Straight Drop kind of just rolled over. Okay, Straight Drop is still really young, and I think in the back of his mind, he kind of wanted to believe what they was telling him. Okay, no face, no case. Okay, these are the types of things that they did. Then they set his mother up so that that I'm sure to keep his mouth closed, but also to have tabs on his family. Hey, J5, to have tabs on his family so that in case he decides that he want to say something. I've always said this. He talked. I'm telling y'all, he talked. Y'all don't be want to believe me, but he did talk. Okay. People often give statements and recant them. I think that Ganguly had Straight Drop exactly where he needed to be, and that was throwing himself a lifeline. And I think once the people got wind of that, that's when all of the games started to be played. Okay, I think there have been people that have been playing two ends against the middle for a very long time. Um, hey, I know they say, and nobody has told me this. This is just in my mind. Okay, so y'all just follow me as I talk. Um, with CEO TZ, I mean, Lord, I mean, these folks won't let me get. Everybody is calling. Child, who wants to FaceTime me now? I'll call my grandbaby back. Um, I lost my train of thought. With CEO TZ, a lot of people talked about how CEO TZ may or may not have been talking. If I had to guess, he was. Okay. I think people thought maybe he was talking against Straight Drop. I beg to differ as it relates to this. Now, this is nobody has told me this. Is just my opinion. I don't think that he was talking against Straight Drop. I think TZ was one of the ones that was still loyal, okay, to Straight Drop. I think TZ saw how some people were moving. I think things were being blamed on him. I think that's why he started talking to the police. He saw the stage being set. He saw how they was moving as it relates to Straight Drop. They was intending to send him up the river. I think things were being blamed on TZ, and TZ saw that the stage was being set for something to happen to him. Um, and that's why he started talking. People started pointing at each other, and Um, I- hey, I think they even turned Straight Drop against TZ. Okay. When I say they play two ends against the middle, you had puppet masters the best way to when you are a puppet master, what you do is you keep the little people into it, because if they are into it with each other, they don't have time to focus on you. Okay, the real mastermind, the real puppet masters, the real um, you know, people that are usually responsible for certain situations. Um, and the reason I say that is because I was told that when I told y'all this, when TZ was hit. Now we know that a police chief never makes the scene of a crime unless it is a man down, meaning an officer down. Okay. Um, that's the only time. Hey, Bree Fabulous. That's the only time um that a police chief makes the scene. I agree, Lady Pat. And we saw that, I was told that Chief Davis pulled up out there, of course, with the men in black, and we know who the men in black are. And they didn't want whatever certain things that Teasy had on him. They didn't want that put into evidence. Okay, they wanted that. They wanted to collect that, and it was given directly to the men in black. Okay. I always felt like it was suspicious how Teasy just was able to sit there in a neighborhood that he frequented and sit there all day, and nobody, nobody, and people just roll past him all day. That to me was just kind of weird within itself. Um, yeah, I believe Straight Drop was led to believe that Teasy had stolen his money and had did some things. Now, one of the reasons I know that it was more money that was passed around is because when they did get Teasy, okay, I was told it was either, I forget, was it 300 or 400 something thousand that was taken out of the house. Okay. So, but I don't even think that was all of the money. I think quite a few people had gotten paid um, immediately. Okay. I think quite a few people had gotten paid immediately. As I said before, some people got greedy, and they decided that they was going to treat Cornelius like a crackhead, and if he made any noise, kill him. But I guess they thought he stayed high all the time. He saw how they moved and was able to identify some things, right? But yeah. And so it looks like he's gonna, be at that trial. And he's gonna be, it's a lot of things that he couldn't say at Justin Johnson's trial, because now I think it was more than, but I think they got paid more than 400,000, because some, you know, because I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, but I just was told that some of these folks that claim they didn't get no money did, and they got some immediately. But I don't know. I don't know who those people are. So yeah, if I did, I wouldn't say it. But I don't know. But that's what I was told. A while ago. I be forgetting stuff. So but it just goes to show how much information that these people have had from the very beginning. As I said, it was just meant for things to overflow as it did. It was just meant for things to overflow as it did. I'm talking about the spill. It was meant for it to be that way. It was just meant for all of this stuff to come out. I really hate that this happened. Hey, the Alabama hitter. I really hate that all of this stuff happened. I say this all of the time. I wish they had not done this to themselves. It does not give me any pleasure to see these black men getting ready to. They trick themselves. They allow jealousy to make a damn ass out of them, and they trick themselves out of their own positions because they couldn't handle their emotions nor their jealousy, right? Which is a dangerous emotion. And so, I know that Black Youngsta has kind of gone under the radar. Yes, I'm okay, and I had me a lot of fun. Okay, I had me a lot of fun. I didn't have enough fun. Well, yes, I did. I had enough fun. I didn't stay long enough. I'm gonna recommend y'all, everybody on here, to go take them a train ride and get them a room, okay, so that you can lay in the bed and look at the scenery and have fun and do whatever else you want to do, okay, and then go to New Orleans and have fun too, okay. I'm gonna recommend that. Y'all know how I do it. Alabama hitter came in here, man. I said I was gonna try to keep it, just keep it clean tonight, because y'all know if I get to talking about some of them things I did when I was in New Orleans. But and I want to keep it a PG show. um ZK says, we know you had some fun. Yes, I did. I really enjoyed myself for my birthday. I did. Because I'm one of those ones that, I'm cool with not really doing a whole lot, other than just going out of town sometimes, most of the times, really. And when I get out of town, just relaxing. Spoil A sister spoiled rotten, spared nothing. Okay, he spared nothing. Anyways, you guys, hit that like button. Okay, hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. um so um she said I'm nosy. um so with Black Youngsta, I know a lot of people had not been talking a whole lot. Thank you, Bree Fabulous. I know a lot of people don't talk. Black Youngster kind of stays in the background quite a bit, but the truth of the matter is, Black Youngster is definitely involved. We know that he is involved in this. Um, he's going to have to pay for his part in this. Now I'm going back to my opinion before I get back to the facts. Okay, my opinion is Black Youngster was originally one of the ones that was signed to one of the ones that was signed to be able to kill Young Dolph. We know that they tried with all their might. Okay. Unfortunately for Black Youngster, y'all know I don't like to talk a whole lot about Black Youngster, but I can't be phony about it. But I do kind of tread lightly because I grew up around Black Youngster's family. I think I've been very vocal about that. And my loyalty to like his auntie and his cousin, it makes me tread on a tight rope as it relates to that. I never met Black Youngster, but I did grow, I knew his mother when I was a little girl. I used to play with his mother all the time. Okay. She was a little older, but I mean, I just remember her, as I say all the time, she had the same smile that he has as a little girl. Okay. And so I kind of tread on a tightrope because I know the type of trauma and stuff that Black Youngster's family went through. Like they always lost a lot of relatives even before Black Youngster was even born, losing cousins and stuff that was killed around the Foots homes and all those areas. Which is extremely unfortunate, right? And so for him to uh, beat the odds and be able to make it out, um, but to sign a contract with the devil, hey, is really sad. And the thing about it is, I hear Black youngsters talk about God and stuff all the time. I know that he grew up around his I grew up around his great aunts and stuff, so I know he knows a lot about God. I think that it is unfortunate that he has put himself in a position where at some point he's going to lose it. He didn't get it right. He was never signed for the right reasons, and that's in my opinion. As far as the signing, I don't think he was signed for the right reasons, because we saw that when he got signed, he immediately started going at Young Dolph. We saw him with Gotti all the time when he was with Gotti. I think that was a way of encouraging him, if I keep him around me, that's encouraging him, giving him the attention that he didn't have or never had, um to continue on with trying to take this young man. The sad part about it is, I do people talk about the insurance agent. um with the insurance agent, I believe that the insurance agent is right. I believe them from the very start. Now, when they start talking about that, Black Youngster had supposedly wanted to take Young Dolph out because of his brother, I never believed that. Okay. Black Youngster's family don't never even believe that Young Dolph had anything to do with what happened to his brother. They know exactly what happened with that. Now, I believe Black Youngster had an anger from, number one, he was signed for that, for to take Young Dolph out. So he had the beef with him. Okay. And so the sad thing about it is I think he kind of conjured up this hate in his head. Um, he kind of conjured up this false hate in his head, um, to make himself feel a certain way about young Dolph. I think that made him feel better about what he was doing, trying to take a man's life that never did anything to him. Now, if he was mad about anything, allegedly, now supposedly, now this is just a rumor on the internet. They were saying that when his brother had lost his life, rest in peace to Darius. I hate that happened to Darius. He looked up to his brother a whole lot. And I definitely hate that happened to Manny. Because his other brother Tamaine, and none of those situations had anything to do with what had happened to young Dolph, right? I definitely didn't like it when people were saying things about Tamani. That guy that hit Tamani, that he was wrong on so many levels. Tamani was a hard worker. Tamani was raised in another household down the street, right? From them, but they all knew that they was brothers. They all had the same mother. I think I've spoken about this. His cousin has gotten on my show and spoken about this. Tamani worked on cars. Tamani was just a real hard worker, right? And so for that dude to do a coward situation like that after Tamani had spared his life was totally messed up. That had nothing to do with karma or anything as it relates to Black Youngsta. Black Youngsta got to pay for his own damn sins. Okay. Tamani didn't have to pay for his sins. That was a senseless murder. Okay. But with the insurance agent, I do believe the insurance agent. I do believe what he says about the car. I think more of that is going to come out as it relates to that car, as it relates to you know things that happen behind the scenes, as far as folks trying to fabricate stuff, as far trying to change statements and stuff, as it relates to some things. I think all of that stuff will come out at a later time, but I do believe that somebody had told the insurance agent that to try and justify why Black Youngster and them had participated in the hit on young Dolph. Well, he did this to, it was get back for Black Youngster's brother. I think that was a way. I believe somebody did tell him that to try and justify um what they had done to him, right? Um, but Black Youngster, whatever his part is, he knows that he's going to have to pay for that. He was one of the ones that had that participated in the pattern of trying to unalive this man. And you have to pay for that. To consistently think that an organization is bigger than the federal government, who have been sitting watching them the whole time. It just so happens that when people say, well, the feds watching, young Dolph was up on the investigation. It don't mean that the feds was watching him every single day. If the feds had gotten wind that they was trying to kill young Dolph, they would have had to intercept that. They can't just sit back and watch people kill you. Just because he might have been up under surveillance at some point, quote unquote, I don't know if he was. It don't mean that they was watching him every day. It was not like he was a serial killer or something like that. You see what I mean? Or else they would have had to intercept that. They have to intercept it. So I think a lot of people got that confused. But that was just like playing in the face of the federal government, when they sit back and they look at the patterns each and every time something happens of them trying to take out young Dolph. I think we saw every time young Dolph never testified, he always downplayed it. I really wish to God he had told it. Okay. I know a lot of people go, well, he wouldn't have been able to rap no more. I mean, y'all don't get me started. Okay. I done had too much fun to be on here fussing and cussing and acting out. Okay. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. But I didn't had too much fun for that, but I don't think that it's good to um I think that people should get wiser about, to me, when people have a consistent pattern of trying to kill you and you don't say anything to the police, to me that's just like protecting the people that are trying to take your life, right? I know with young Dolph, he had an image to uphold. Um hey, it could have ended his career, unfortunately, if he had said something. But I look at it this way: their asses would have been right in jail today. Okay. Their asses would have been right in jail today, and he could have been alive because their asses is going to jail anyways. They just would have went to jail on the front end. Now they're going to jail on the back end because they're not going to get away with plotting a murder against the boy and then actually having him killed. Okay, with the whole world looking, and then think that they're gonna get away with it. Their organization ain't big enough, it ain't great enough, and they ain't powerful enough. Okay. He said, get to cussing. We need that. I released a whole lot, so I ain't got the energy. I just want to lay back and chill. Okay. Um, salute to Chat Town. You guys make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me see how many likes we got before we get into the next thing. Y'all, we got 10 likes. Come on now. We got 189 people in here. Y'all, excuse me. We got y'all run the likes up. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Also support the channel. I'm going to start a campaign. So we must not forget about him. Okay. We must not forget about Black Youngsta. Okay. And like I said, it's no disrespect or anything to his family or anything like that. Hey, we vlogging about this. I'm it's he has to pay for his part in this. Okay, he has to pay for his part in this. Um, do I believe that Black Youngsta is evil? Somebody said they think that he's evil. He didn't come from no evil people. He didn't come from no evil family. Okay, so I'm gonna say I don't think he's evil. I think that he's a follower. Okay, I think that he's a follower. Um, and he allowed um being a follower and wanting to be accepted by your God to lead him straight into a burning house. Because I'm gonna tell you something. There's a pecking order. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, so the lowest on the totem pole would be Cornelius and Straight Drop. Quet is would be next. Okay, that's the pick. That Quet would be next. With Cueto, they, I mean, if you ask me, they had been throwing him. They had already, the puppet masters had already been setting him. They've been playing. Everybody been playing each other, I think. Okay, and then once whatever happened to Quet happens to him, um, Black Youngster would be the next one that's expendable that they're gonna throw into the fire. Okay. Um, and then after they indict and convict Black Youngster, they're gonna start throwing other people like Vato and all of them. They're gonna start throwing any and everybody into that fire to try to keep them from getting to God. But it ain't gonna be able to work because I believe that the government knows where the money came from. Okay. And who was that? Mr. N. Okay, when I was listening to him on Stan G, Mr. N said, Mr. N been around these dudes. Juke was owing tabs. Okay, he was owing tabs and wasn't paying people allegedly. Um, he said, "I'm going on mute." What happened? The Alabama hitter. He was owing tabs and wasn't paying these people, so we know that Juke ain't paid for no hit. Juke was the second man in charge, supposedly. If you ask some other people, they say that it was people that Gotti had next to him that was really above Juke. Okay, um, Juke was just, unfortunately, he was loyal to his brother. He was the one that was tapped in the streets, and he was given an assignment. Okay, and I believe that the federal government understands that. If we understand it, they know. Okay, I flat out had a law enforcement officer to say to me that was high up in rank, that Juke was the enforcer. Okay. So if he could say that to me, and he never really hardly says anything, okay, because he is high up in rank. But if he could say that to me, that means that they know a whole lot more than we could ever know, right? That he was the enforcer. That means that, okay, so who was he the enforcer for, right? So, as I said before, I don't really care. I think people judge character um, by what a person has. Um, I don't. Okay, I don't judge. I don't put people in high places based on their titles or what they have, because some people got a lot of money and their character ain't worth a damn. Okay, um, and it's sad that I think people are putting folks in high places because of that. Young Dolph life meant something. Big Jook's life meant something. CEO Teasy's life meant something. I know that they put themselves in bad positions. I'm talking about CEO Teasy, and I'm talking about, and I don't really know what CEO Teasy did. Okay, um, Big Jook, because we know he was named in this, but as far as I know, all Young Doc was doing, he was not a threat to anybody's person. All we know is that he was walking into a cookie shop to get him some cookies, right? Um, Walking into a cookie shop to get him some cookies, and then they, as Colt figures say, them bushwhackers came up out the bushes and they whacked him, unfortunately. And so there has to be some justice, you guys. I don't really care how many shows a person put on or what they supposedly sell out at the FedEx Forum. The point of the matter is these people concocted a scheme to kill another human being. And it's so sad because you hear people saying, well, your guy doing better than Dolph. They put Dolph in his grave. If you ask me, they fouled out when they did that. I was a real big fan of Yo Gotti. He still got music that I liked, and I ain't never really been a big rap fan. Okay, y'all know I'm older. Hell, I like Salt and Pepper and all them shit. So when it started getting into, I like the Five Star Chick song. He's got another song called "As Law" or something like that. I kind of like that song. So I was a fan of Yo Gotti's because my cousins and them worshipped him, especially when he was in those clubs, those hole in the wall clubs around the Memphis area. They were some of the ones that supported his ass before he became big. So for them to continuously exert the behavior that they did to take out another Memphian is absolutely unacceptable, especially another Memphian that was helping the Memphis community, that was putting money in the pockets and helping the community that he helped to come up out of. And I've heard people say, and shout out to North Memphis, but I've had some people come into my chat and say, well, yeah, but Young Dolphin did way more for he did more for South Memphis. He ain't did enough for us over here in North Memphis. Well, I mean, I don't know about that, but Yo Gotti is from North Memphis. I would think instead of him saying that he ain't gonna give back to the city that helped to put his pregnant head ass on, it seemed like to me that he would be trying to give to the city, right? Instead of just giving concerts. He wants the city to come out and buy out his tickets for concerts, wanted to support his restaurants, wanted to support all his family members' businesses. So basically just hijacking the city. But if you don't give a damn about the city, don't send destruction back to a city that you brought your ass up out of, that is impoverished and hurting, because a lot of these young men are impoverished and they are hurting because they have not had any guidance. Poverty ignites crime. I have said this. Yo Gotti ass is the exact same age as I am, so he knows this. So he's wrong on so many levels. Black Youngsta ain't no damn spring chicken. Okay, I played with his mama, but she was a little bit older than me, so I can't be none of his damn mama. But I am a little older than him. Okay, quite a bit older than him. Okay, and but he knows the difference between right and wrong. Okay, and so these people gotta pay for what they did to this man. And if I had to bet on anybody, when people get, well, Gotti got all that money. Okay, if I had to bet on anybody, I'm gonna bet on the federal government. And the state government. Okay, because they're gonna get caught up in one. Okay, if they don't get one, they definitely gonna get the other. Because when they want you, they gonna get you. And as I've said before, I would never in my life want to go up against an entity that cannot run out of money. I've said this many, many times. The federal government can't run out of money. I wouldn't go up against an entity that don't run out of money. That's a dangerous type situation, which means that they can keep you in court and drain you. That's why they say drain the swamp, because they have the resources to keep your ass in court until they drain you of your resources. They can lock your resources down and freeze them, okay, and really mess you over. So when people get to talking about, well, such and such know somebody in the feds, okay, that work for the feds. Oh, you trying to tell me they know everybody in the federal government? So they know one person that's a fed, and I don't think no federal agent gonna be no damn fool. Okay, so they know one person, so nothing can't happen to them. That's what you're saying. I think it's a darn shame that these men put themselves, as these young and older men put themselves in these positions, all because they wanted one man dead. Young Dolph should be over there with his family, with his children and his woman. Okay. So Young Dolph's family got to see justice be served. Okay. It's not fair that little Trey and Aria was cheated out of their time with their dad. Okay. If 3-6 Mafia, when Yo Gotti was throwing shots at them, had done the same thing to Yo Gotti that they did to Young Dolph, I would be saying the exact same thing. They was dead wrong. Okay. But that didn't happen. So that's why I know that CMG and Endless and whoever else was involved in this, they know that whatever their participation was in this, they know it was not right. So I know they know there has to be their day of reckoning is coming. You cannot play in the face of the federal government. You just can't do it, and you can't win. You can't win. Their money ain't long enough. Okay. When you get loans and stuff from these record labels, and you get these deals, you got to pay them back with interest. You can't pay them back, when you're trying to fight all these high ass legal fees and you in jail. Okay, you can't do that. Whereas the federal government, they can go print up their money. Okay. They can go print up their money, so they can't run out of money. That is a dangerous entity to go up against. Okay. They said did it from a billionaire to 400 million, and it's probably less than that. Because I don't think they're gonna be through with Diddy. I don't think they're gonna be through with him because he ain't. I don't think he's even humbled enough to stop. He'll be back in trouble within 5 years. Okay. And then they're gonna at that time they're gonna bury him. Says, too bad for Diddy. We on CMF ass right now. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Of course, I got a campaign going on, but will Black Youngsta be charged? I believe that he is going to be. I believe that Gotti is going to be too. Okay, and it's not wishful thinking. To me, it's obvious. When you see the prosecutor set the stage, okay, in Justin Johnson's trial, they set the stage for the coup de grace or whatever they call it, okay, for other entities to take over, and they stay and they set the stage and the tone for Young Dolph's family to be able to file a civil lawsuit at some point, right? So would they be charged? I do believe that they're going to be. It has nothing to do with. I don't hate Yo Gotti. Okay, so it's not me saying this to get likes and views, because I don't make a lot of money off of YouTube at all. Okay, and one of the reasons that I still continuously talk about this case is because this happened in my city, and I see the division that it has caused. and for a person to have such a animalistic type um mannerism about it. You start all this stuff because you want to say you a gangster. First of all, I don't look at him as being a gangster, okay? I look at him as being pitiful, right? Because you take a man life because of jealousy. Because at the root of it, it was just jealousy and about a girl. Okay. And I would think so-called street dudes or whatever, because I don't really know of any gangsters in Memphis. Not a whole lot of them. Maybe some of those ones with that old money. Okay. With that old money. It might be some of them. But I don't really know of a whole lot of street dudes. Um, that would even agree with something like this. I think that's one of the reasons why you didn't shout out to North Memphis. You didn't really see North Memphis throwing out shots and stuff as it relates to what happened to Young Dolph. As a matter of fact, a lot of those old street dudes that really know the codes of the streets, they didn't get into that period because they knew what the root of it was, and I do believe that they felt like that it was real unnecessary. Okay. Um, when I get thinking about like some of them old gangsters, I got probably about 2, 3 years ago, this guy had called me from right out of Memphis, and he wanted me to do some investigative work for him. That's when I was still doing when I was in the private sector. I ain't in the private sector no more, so don't call me, okay? And he um he asked me what my fees was, and once I told him, I guess he got to thinking about this sound like a black girl. So then he had to let me know that he was a gangster. And I didn't give a damn. He said, do you remember? I ain't gonna say who it was, but they was some mafia guys, especially they were some white guys back in the early 90s. Okay. A lot of them went to jail and they got out, and it looked like to me they still doing whatever they want to do. But I mean, that's what happened with white people. Okay, they get to do what they want to do. But he got to talking about. He asked me, "You remember them?" I said, "Yeah, I can remember them vaguely. I was a little girl." He said, "Well, I was one of the ones that they sent to get the money." I guess he was letting me know, if I'm gonna give you all of this money to do investigative work, I need you to know. I guess that he was a hitman. I said, "Oh, okay, but that's my price," because I didn't give a damn what he was talking about. I needed my money so I can do my investigative work, and he can whatever. Okay. And so, but he ended up being real cool. It kind of scared me when he asked for my friendship on Facebook. I said, "What the hell, this damn hitman asking for my damn friendship for?" I'm talking about this was long after I did the work, but he ended up being a cool person. But I mean, I still haven't accepted his friendship shit. Um, but now when I looked him up, yeah, he was affiliated with them. Went to jail too. Shit. I said, "Lord, although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, child." But they was dealing with some real money, and probably should still be in jail. But he had me do legitimate work, okay? So don't be. Look, he legit now, okay? He got a real estate company, child. Anyways, I look at them as having that long money, okay? So, but I think with our community, with even with these street dudes, I don't think a lot of these street dudes agree with that. They um they didn't agree with why they killed Young Dolph. When people get to talking about, well, um they should have Young Dolph should have kept his mouth closed. Listen, Young Dolph was doing what any person would do, okay? That was being trying to be blocked. Any man that is on here can identify with when you're trying to feed your family. Okay, because men are supposed to be the heads of the households and the providers in most cases, right? If it ain't like that, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. Um, and if you're trying to feed your family and you're putting your money, investing your money into something to try and feed your family, and then you got people that are in the background, okay, that's trying to block you. All they was mad about was he spoke about it publicly, and then he put it in music, and it was getting a whole lot of traction. If he had been speaking about it publicly and nobody was listening, there was no traction. Young Dolph was making his own money, so he could afford. He was very astute. He was smart, so he could afford to put money. He wasn't like he was putting Yo Gotti's money into nothing. Yo Gotti didn't have the money Young Dolph had. Okay. So when they was trying to block him, I mean, what he was doing was they wanted to do dirt and hide their hands, and then got mad because he spoke about it publicly. And what I can't understand is how people can try and justify what they did to him. It ain't nothing right about what they did to him. They know they was wrong, and I think it's extremely hurtful to me. When people go, "Well, I don't choose no side." Look, don't get me started. Because y'all know I have damn temper tantrums. Okay? Do not get me motherfucking started. Because I think the problem right now is a lot of these motherfuckers is weak. And then they try to take the stand, well, I don't choose sides. Well, you need to choose the side of what's right. That's the problem now in the damn community. A lot of these damn men won't stand up. They want a fence ride. They act like a bunch of damn bitches. They ride the damn fence so much they got splinters up their motherfucking ass, and then they get mad at women like me. Well, she out of her place. Well, hell, somebody got to put on their damn pants and say, these motherfuckers wrong. It's a damn shame that me as a woman, that I got to be the one on here saying this, because we got young men and shit looking at this. When these men gonna speak up and say, no, bruh, that man was wrong. What? Shouldn't nobody have lost their damn life? Won't choose side. You's a bitch. You scared to choose a side. Just say it. Because anybody should want to stand on the side of what's right. It ain't about choosing a side. It's about standing on the side of what's right. We got young adults watching us. As a woman, I shouldn't be the only one up here saying this. Okay? So they get mad at me because, I got a connection with the police department, and I can come back up here and say, them niggas' ass is going to roll because I heard it. So folks are there's wishful thinking. No, it ain't wishful thinking. Them niggas' ass is going to roll. I'm telling you. It don't make me feel good. But it also don't make me feel good that young man was just going into a cookie shop and his arm hanging out the window, and then Black Youngsta hop his ass on his account. Black Youngsta, you think that they didn't get that? A few minutes after Young Dolph was killed, and said they got this nigga at a cookie shop. After you had them pass the damn cookie shop, you that invested you on the scene to make sure he gone. And then you jump on your Instagram. It wasn't no need in you erasing it. Did people forget about how involved Yo Gotti was? Okay? Because he was just basically like a local at that point. He was still hanging with the locals. You kill a man, and now all of a sudden you think you can call the other rappers in the city a local. These folks got to reap what they sow. Y'all know how I get. I'm a Leo. I'm subject to get mad instantly, but I calm myself down. Okay, y'all know how I do it. Y'all been on here with me long enough. Y'all hit that like button. Okay, I be having temper tantrums. I'm a lion. I roars. Okay, I'm a lioness. Hit the like button. Also, if you haven't supported the channel, please do support the channel. Hit the like button and hit the super chat or the cash app. Okay. And so let's get to the bottom of this, because as I told y'all, quitting them the damn low hanging fruit. With quit. You know, I know Quet is getting ready to go to trial. Okay, I know a lot of his stuff is sealed, so I dare not say a whole lot about that. Okay. Hey, Bryant Bailey. Yes, Leo twins, y'all. But who's more loyal than a Leo? Let me tell you something. I always tell people this. I'm a good person to have on your team because I'm a rider, but your motherfucking ass gonna be loyal. Because if you ain't loyal, I ain't got nothing for you. You can't ride no fence. You can't be snakish. Know how a lot of people say, well, I ain't no snake, but they do snake stuff. Now you can't do nothing. You gonna be 100% rider, else I ain't got nothing for you. Period. I'll cut you off like a bad habit. Because I give 100. I don't do 50-50. I do 100. But you're going to give 100. You're not going to do 99.99. You're going to do 100. But else I ain't got nothing for you. Okay. But as far as Quit is concerned, I don't know what's going on with Quit. I hate that Hernandez Govan got himself caught up in this stuff. Now, in my opinion, he allowed greed to get the best of him. Okay. He allowed greed. That's a sin. Okay. Greed is a sin. Quet was in a position. I don't know. I guess Quet wanted straight drop sign, but they was already they cut him out. They cut him in his back with money bags. Then they say he brought money bags to them, zacked them. He didn't get enough of Zach and head cutting him in his back. Why he gonna have loyalty to them? Shit. So with straight drop, they was doing the same thing. So what Quet should have did was he should have learned the business. So before he took them another artist. But I really wish I knew who it was. I don't know who they say straight drop called before he got out of that car. It didn't come out in the trial because Cornelius wouldn't have known. They deal only with facts. But I think it will come out at some point. Who did straight drop call when they right before they got out to take Young Dolph out? And who was the person that said? I'm sure the police know. I just don't know. Okay, I don't want to know. Um, Make sure he don't come out of that cookie shop. Somebody said that. I wonder who it was. So at first we thought it was Juke because but then we found out he called Juke after it happened. And then some more stuff probably gonna come out too. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that no more. But let's get back to this with Quit. Okay. Um. Yeah. Quit is yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could talk about that. Okay. So Quit is like the one of the low hanging fruits. Hold on. Hello. Oh, nothing much. Just on live. What's up? Thank you, darling. Mm-hmm. Okay. Send it to me. All right. All right. Bye bye. Yeah, I had not been answering my phone, so everybody calling me now that I got my phone back on. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna to send it to you. What was I getting ready to say? Y'all help me out. What was I? What talking point was I on? Y'all help me out. What was I talking about before? before that phone call. Who was I talking about? What was I saying? So yeah, yeah, I hate this happening. I guess I have to. His birthday tomorrow. He said Pimp Our Ride said his birthday tomorrow. Hold on one sec. Cypress, I sent it to you. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking at something. Oh, so I was saying that quit is like one of the low-hanging fruits. I think I've explained this before. Cornelius and straight drop would be the limbs of the tree. Hold on, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all hit the like button. Oh my God. Lord have mercy, y'all. My cousins is crazy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Quet would be like the branch of a tree, and yeah, Juk would have been like the trunk of the tree. And we already know who the roots of the tree is. The roots of the tree is the pipeline to that money. Okay. And that's why I say that tree has to be dug up, because if these people get away with this and then time go by, straight drop Cornelius quit, Black Youngsta, all of them go to jail. And unfortunately, Juk has lost his life. Um, After a while, if the roots are not dug up of that tree, right? Um, they'll start to grow new branches and leaves, rotten branches, rotten leaves, and all of that. They'll just wait and then start to groom somebody else. Hello, swear beige, and mess them over too. I keep talking about, these dudes had the potential. They had the resources to help some of these little guys. Like I've been saying, if Straight Drop was such a good rapper, Cypress, I sent you the link. If he was such a good rapper, why didn't they just help him, y'all? Okay, why not just say to Straight Drop, say to Quit, if Quit supposedly was his manager, I'll sign Drop, but Quit, you need to make sure your artist um got his mind right. Okay, he can't be out there in the street because we making money. Instead, when people were failing, they knew the feds had started looking at Black youngsters. So you would think that they would stop at this point, but nothing was happening to them. So they was consistently trying to recruit people to kill him. Y'all, if Straight Drop them had not succeeded, okay, if they had shot into that cookie shop and Young Dolph didn't die, I don't believe that Young Dolph would have testified against them. He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have said nothing. And so then what they would have did was laid low and waited, okay, to try and recruit somebody else until they killed him. They was not going to stop until they killed him. And it's just unfortunate. Okay. So, hey, is his trial going to be televised? I don't know. At this point, I would think. I mean, if it's not, if they don't televise it, it's not because If they don't televise it, somebody's saying something. Okay. Since Cornelius is scheduled to go to court on the 18th, like I said, I would assume that he's there to be a witness on the stand. He said Cornbread is definitely going to testify against Quet. So I guess we'll see, you guys. We will. Quet has, I see 140 likes, sweetheart. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Hey, I hope, even with Quet's lawyers, I know that it's up to the prosecutors to prove their case. It's up to the prosecution to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. The defense only has to put reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury, which would seem like it's easier, right? I think that's what the defense wants to do. I think that his lawyers are trained enough to at least try and put reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury. But I believe, I just kind of believe that the prosecution's case is strong enough to produce. I kind of believe that it's strong enough. Hey, I don't know, but I just kind of believe that it's strong enough to, to produce without a shadow of a doubt. So, like I said, y'all, Samra, I hope you enjoyed your birthday and trip. I did. I definitely enjoyed my birthday and my trip. So I had a lot of fun. I had the opportunity to rest. I do a lot. I work a lot. I stay stressed out all of the time because I'm always doing something. And it's basically just me. And but I had the opportunity to cut off my phones, and I didn't take my computer, and I didn't turn my phone back on till last night. So I really enjoyed myself. I did. I started enjoying myself from the time I got on the train to the time I got there, all the way back home. Help Tamara to reach a goal. Yes, you guys, help me to reach my goal. If you haven't given anything, please do support the channel. Tamara, you and I got to go out sometime. um Nene Lawyer says you got to stop being stressed out, Tamara. No, it's not healthy at all, and I think it's just because I said I be having so much that I want to do. It's $ Real Talk with Tamara. The Cash App is up there on the screen. It's $ Real Talk with Tamara. My daughter's doing extremely well. Thank you so much. She's doing really good. It's $ Real Talk with Tamara. I sent Cypress the thing, but he ain't come up. So let's see. I think I sent it to him. I did. He says, I will send you something tomorrow, as long as I catch you live. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. You all make sure y'all are hitting that like button, okay? Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. I wish I could. Let me see if I got my phone. I could put you all can call. Like I said, I didn't think that Quet would go to trial. I didn't think that he would. But
What's up?
What's up, Cypress?
Not much. What's going on? What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's the word? What's been going on since I've been out of touch?
Not much. Not much, really.
Okay.
Ain't not been going on too much. So I
So what
know
you think about Cornelius going to a court?
if you don't, then they should throw the whole case out.
Why you think they should throw the whole case out? How you know they don't have other evidence?
I mean, I ain't saying they don't, but I mean, they sh- they should. I mean, they gonna let them testify. Let them testify. We know where it's going. We know exactly where it's going. They might well gone on with the move. 'Cause we prepared for it anyway.
You said y'all prepare for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I hear you.
So it wouldn't make no sense not to go this far and then not let them testify.
Well, um,
Hey, Nene, how you doing?
okay, thank you, Swear Beige. Swear Beige says just supported the channel. Okay, I gotta look at that. Thank you so much.
M Rose, what's up?
Well, it's going to be, like I said, it's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, I wonder how Gotti feel about all this.
Oh, and here's another thing that I wanted to say about Gotti. Gotti seems to be, he seemed to be, speaking now. I know he likes to speak through his music, and he was playing a song talking about we did what we did. I take care of my brother's kids like I take care of my kids, or something like that.
What song was this? Huh? He'll what to do, bro? Hello?
You said what now, Cypress?
Is this a new song?
I don't know whose song it was. He was saying, we did." The song said, "We did what we did. I take care of my brother's kids like I take care of my kids. I'll take care of my brother's kids like I take care of my kids," or something. I don't know who's. Oh, and Mia J. Let me see. I took a picture of something the other day.
Uh,
I took a picture of something. Let's see that phone. My phone dead. And Mia J seems to be extremely happy. And so she posted a bottle of wine and it said Mario. And she said, "Y'all thank me later." So, you know.
come on.
Listen, it could mean nothing. But I,
I know where y'all going with it. I know exactly where you're going with it. But
well,
why
I'm
don't
telling you.
why don't this lady just sip her wine and mind her business?
Well, that is her business. That's her man that they took out. That's the father of her children.
I get that, but that woman should be quiet.
Why she need to be quiet though?
Cause if she have children to raise, she should be quiet and mind the business they pay her.
Mm. Well, that is her business.
Nah, I don't feel like that's her place to even be no special on no young man. That ain't her place to be doing that. Somebody should tell her she out of somebody that truly cares about her and
No,
love her should tell her she out of
so
pocket.
well now
She out
I'm
of
I
pocket.
think she's doing no, she's doing the right thing. It is her business. That's the father of her children, and she wants justice. And I think she's well within her place because
I think
you know,
I,
listen, Jesus called for the wailing women. Okay, so I think she does good to let it be known what has happened. She's well, she's cried, she's talked about what these people did to her life and how she's had to watch the sadness. She's left with being a single mother. She's left with having to pick up the pieces.
I get
Okay.
that.
They ripped her child's father away from her, a man that was involved and dedicated to his children. It's not
I,
many of those like that. But this is a
I,
man that got out and knew, was determined to create generational wealth for his family and his children, to be able to take care of them, was involved in his kids' life, loved them. And you got your folks that you know just snatch that away. And you don't
I,
think that she's supposed to be mad and try to get
no,
justice and see
I, I,
justice
I,
through?
I, I, ain't- I ain't saying that she ain't supposed to be mad. I'm not saying, but that ain't her place to be
But
spinning
she's
wet.
supposed to be mad and do nothing.
Mind her business and let it play out. You
Well,
don't
that
put
is her
yourself.
business.
She out of pocket. People that
No,
close to
she's
her,
not
that
out of
love
pocket.
her,
It's
they
her
tell her she
business
out
to
of pocket.
ensure. It
That's
is
not a
her
woman
business
play.
to
That's not a
ensure that
woman
justice
play.
is served. It is
That's
her
not a woman.
business to ensure that justice is served.
Listen, that woman need to understand this man is dead and gone. He ain't coming back. He left you straight. Pick up the pieces. Go back to business.
And right, and just like he can't be there with his kids, it ain't right for your goddamn black youngster them to be out with theirs. But at least they get to see theirs from behind the wall.
Yeah, yeah. That woman need to just go about her business. And that ain't me. Me personally, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm raised different and been around different, but I just don't feel like women should be just speaking like, okay, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to hurt, but
Well, if that's the case, then you feel the same way about me, because you know I get up here and pop my damn collar and talk my shit.
well, that's different. Like
How's it
she
different?
because like she shouldn't be like I don't know. It's just something
She's
about
more
her like
emotional. She's more emotionally tied to the case than I am.
uh, ex- exactly.
So that means
I
she's
I
got
I
even
I
more
I
right
get
to talk her
I
shit.
I get it because everybody feel like that she have kids by him and yeah, I get it, but I just feel like she just need to chill out and let this play out and go raise your
Well,
kids.
she's got a right when she feels like it's not go like when she felt like when she didn't know what was going on. I understood that. When she was speaking out, she was not saying anything to me. I understood because I worked in law enforcement 25 years. So I knew that it was deeper. And there was some things that was going on that they couldn't talk about.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
understood. She had every right to do it. I mean, she wanted to make sure, when you hearing people on the internet wanting to make it seem like that these people are God, and she don't know what to think at this point when they have to go incognito because it's deep and they're not saying anything to the family. I would feel the exact same way. But I knew they was digging into some folks' asses. Okay. I mean, Chief Davis been told you this thing was federal.
well, good. Well, Chief Davis ain't to be trusted, but I get it. I get it.
Not all of a sudden Chief Davis ain't to be trusted. Why not?
Dub JJ said my heart. No, I just feel like women in certain things and women should be able to say in certain things, especially in
Well, I don't
situations
think
like
she in
this.
men business. I think she's saying justice should be served. At what time have you ever seen her throw shots at them? She's saying, I got kids over here that's suffering. This is my man, and I want to see justice through. She wasn't in the face of those men. She was in the face of the prosecutors.
I understand that, and I understand that she got kids, but hey, certain things you just gotta let play out, man. You don't, you just gotta let it play out.
Well, I have to say that, these CMG folks, you know, make it even more evident that these folks need to be in jail, because if they think that they can just be killing folks, because that's the reason why they asked us get ready to go to jail now. They tried to thought that they could just kill young Dolph because he said something that they didn't like. A bunch of damn sissies. That's what sissies do. Have be emotional and stuff like that. You can't just, it's against the law to just kill somebody like that. A person can say what they want to say. You got an issue with a man, you put on your pants and you go slap the hell out of him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a point. I mean, yeah, they shouldn't have killed them because it messed up the city bad. But you right, I get it. But hey, we live in a time where you say stuff to people and they can't take. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for what come with it. And that's the time we live in. Now.
But they need to go lay down. They killed this man in front of all these young aspiring misled aspiring rappers that are already misled. They wanted to make them believe that if Yo Gotti looks at you and want to give you a deal, if you go and put in some work, then you could be the next star. It had to be an epic fail because we serve a mighty good God. God was not going to allow something like this to happen so that other young men could follow in the footsteps of a straight drop, thinking that they could just go knock somebody down and be the next big star. It had to happen this way. And so because it happened this way, God ain't gonna stop right there. God gonna let the feds drain the swamp too. It's imminent. They gotta go down.
Well, they go, they go. I mean, me personally, I feel like some gonna go to the grave, or some gonna go to the penitentiary. Just sit back and watch how this all play out. And some most likely gonna get knocked down. Just watch how this play out. But yeah, I mean,
Who gonna get knocked down? What you talk about?
who knows? I mean, I just got a
So
strong
you think this
feeling.
situation right here? So you think that it's gonna get bad as it relates to this situation again?
What you talking about, like Father K?
I'm talking about as far as people getting hurt.
Hell
These
yeah, it ain't gonna never stop. People died.
well,
Blood was shed.
well, Gotti and them done made sure that they done told on all the young mobs, so ain't none of them out on the street no more. You know,
Oh,
Moneybag, Moneybag done told on Young Mob. So I mean, you know, I'm telling the truth.
you know what? Shout out to your mom. I say that. Shout out to the mob, man. Shout out to South Memphis too. But yeah, who knows, man? I think this got a recipe getting bad the longer this goes.
You say you think is what now, Cypress? I didn't hear you.
I think this got a recipe to get bad.
Well, I hope it
Something,
don't. I hope it don't get bad.
some tells me. Long as this question, shout out to Stanley too. I know he probably in the bush.
Shout out to
Shout
Stanley. I like Stanley. He don't come into my chat though. He tried to say he blocked, but he ain't. He
I
just don't
don't
want
know.
to come up in here.
I don't know, but uh, shout out to the truth to whoever that was that came in here last like saying they brother wasn't gonna do no time. Yeah,
Who is their brother?
hey, you know who they talking about. We ain't calling no name, but
You talking
you
about
know
Quinn?
who most likely that's what they sound like they were talking about quick.
Oh,
So the truth is, I know you probably in the bush and Stanley. I know you probably in the bush too.
I ain't never seen no the truth come in here.
Yeah, but I think this got a recipe to get bad if they don't hurry up
Well,
and
I hope it don't get bad because too many people have lost their lives. It hurts me to see these black men constantly killing each other. It hurts me. That's right, Antico. Antico said Mia J still grieving. Let her grieve however she see fit. That's right. She's still hurting. She gotta watch this stuff. She gotta, She got to be protective of her children because Trey is at an age now. Trey is at an age now where he can. I'm sure he wants to see his dad in the physical form, so he goes on YouTube to look at his father's videos. He was old enough to remember his father. Okay, his father was very active in involved in his life, so he gets on social media to put in his father's name. All of this stuff comes up, so she got to protect her children and everything. I'm sure Trey, he is very intelligent. Okay, he is well aware of what's going on.
Yeah, you know what? I like what they doing with him. He gonna have bright future ahead of him. I like what they doing with him. And and Dion and all them is there. And I like that. I don't like Dion's having the coach, but I like what they doing.
Right. I mean, and hopefully at some point, you know, one day I hope that she meets a man. She's gonna have to be very careful. Dolph left them set up. So I mean, from my understanding, I don't know if it's true, but I heard now, and the person is credible that he left them in excess of 100 million. They the real $100 million heirs. They ain't got to pay a damn dime of that back like some of these ones talking about they worth 100 million and they got to pay these folks back their money. So Mia got to be real careful because Young Dolph says even in my death, my kids gonna always know their whole life that I was their daddy. That's a real damn man right there that them bitches took away from us. They ain't half of what he is, because if they was, they wouldn't have been sitting at round tables trying to take his life. If they was really getting money, they would have been getting money and not plotting on his life because they was hating on him.
Well, see, I don't want to get too deep into that because, but I don't want to get too deep into that. But yeah, this thing is actually most likely, in my opinion, a little bit deeper than what people looking into it. But
So what why do you think it's a little bit deeper? You think it's some stuff we don't know?
yeah, yeah. Well, anytime you got a lot of moving parts around like this, it's gonna be a lot of things that people don't know. Yeah, man. But
Like
we
what's
shall
like,
see,
y'all
man.
make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button.
No, I ain't saying she part of me. Me, it just I always raised there's certain things women ain't supposed to be saying.
But
And
she has
we,
a right to advocate. You had
I,
the
I,
exact same thing happening with Medgar Evers' wife. You had that he was a civil rights activist. You had the exact same thing happening with Coretta Scott King. You had the exact same thing happening with Betty Shabazz, Malcolm X's wife. All of these people advocated and wanted to keep their great men legacies alive, and they had every right to do it. They were snatched away from them.
yeah, Manny Evans was killed in his own driveway.
Right. I know. I read yeah. I was very interested in that story. I read the Byron DeLay Beckwith book, The Man That Killed Him. I've always been very interested in stuff like that. That's why it hurts me when I see men that have potential for greatness. Now, I know when we talk about, I say this all the time, we talk about prophets in the Bible, but we look at the music industry, the industry that has really put um, chains of bondage on a lot of these black boys in the industry. So Young Dolph could be he run and he learned the industry and he didn't mind telling people about how to get money. You see his artists still eating. They
What
still
the,
getting their money. They don't
what
even
the,
have major labels and stuff behind them pushing them. But every time them boys go somewhere, they selling out wherever they go. They got that money flow constantly coming in, and they get 100% of their money. Moneybag Yo is talented as he can be. He's one of the best to come out of Memphis. I said one of the best.
oh yeah,
Moneybag Yo supposed to be further along than what he is. Moneybag Yo have about 3, 4, 5 folks to break off his money before he ever even get a dime of it. That's slavery.
uh-huh.
Okay, so people, go he and Key Glock. They always want for him and Key Glock to be in competition. I mean, I would say they're probably equal. Key Glock probably, I believe Key Glock got more money than him because Dolph taught him how to get his money, all of it. Okay, and then Key Glock look better than Key Glock cute. Okay, so that gives him an edge over Moneybag Yo. But as far as the rapping, they have different styles of rap and I think people love them both equally because their sounds are very different.
Oh, bad way better than do. Better, blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
that's a matter of opinion.
No, it's a matter of fact.
Now, it's a matter of opinion. Because I don't think that Bag is better than Key Glock, really. So
I know bad. I know bad.
it's a matter
I can
of
name,
opinion. We
I can
can't
name, I
speak for
can name
everybody
my
because there are people who like Key Glock's sound better than they do Bags. We can't speak for everybody. It's a matter of
but
opinion.
I can name about 50 rappers that are better than King Law right now.
That's a
Oh.
matter of opinion.
But she said, Cypher, that's why you don't have no woman. You gotta hit it quick. Hey, look, man, women is for fun, bro.
Cypress, don't do that. Don't be disrespectful to women.
That ain't being that ain't being
You said
truthful.
women is just for fun.
Yeah.
No, that's disrespectful.
How?
Women are not just for fun. Women are very vital in households. Let me talk about this. Let me y'all because y'all know y'all don't get me started. Okay. Do not get me started now. Y'all know how to do it.
Y'all,
Cypress know he wrong for that. Women are not just for fun. Let me tell you something. And I'm not talking about all men, but a lot of men that like to be disrespectful to women, a lot of the reasons why they can't win is because they don't understand that the woman is the blessing. They feel like women are to be used and abused and to be sex slaves and shit like that. They want to talk about women, but when their ass is on their back, the first thing I need to give me a good woman to get they piss ass out of the hole. Okay, they want to use women. Okay, and that's the reason why they asses always a lot of them they can't catch a break because God says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtains favor from God, which means the motherfucking woman is the favor. And that's the reason why their ass is getting a lot of them get shot down like dogs and gutted out like pigs, okay? Because they don't know how to treat women. Okay. That's the reason why when I went with a lot of the guys, when I see that they have that aggressive behavior, fucker too ignorant. I ain't got no conversation for him. Okay, little bit this, little bit that. I don't talk to no Negro like that. Little bitch, yeah, the little bitch this. Now use the bitch. You ain't even got the right type of vocabulary for me to even listen to you. Hell no, I don't want to talk to you.
Man, get out, y'all.
And
Feeling
these
tonight.
women better understand their damn power. See, the problem with women is a lot of women is they want to be in competition with other women. So they'll take anything to be the winner, even if the man is garbage. You better understand your power because when one won't treat you right, it's another one that's got character, Okay, he's a man of valor. He's all of that. I bet you he'd be waiting to treat you right, but you got to get your
Man,
mind right.
hold
Stop
on.
trying
It
to
ain't
be
no,
in competition with another woman about some damn garbage. Get your mind right and get you a real man, because there's plenty of them out there, but they ain't get ready to deal with no low vibrational hood rat.
hold on. Do you want them to find a man or a goddamn civil rights leader? Goddamn.
A man, and he could be a civil rights leader. It's a good thing when a man knows his history.
Yeah, I'm just bullshit. But no, y'all. We having fun tonight. Get out y'all feeling, goddamn. We having fun tonight. Shit.
That's why we having fun tonight. Cypress up here drunk. I'm gonna have to get him straight.
She said, Cypher, I'm far from zesty.
Well, what you drinking on?
I ain't fucking on nothing. Actually, I ain't been long woke up. I've been sleep up.
You ain't went and got your Julio.
Uh, on a Sunday?
They sell it after 1 o'clock, 1 to 6.
Uh, I doubt it.
He says, "The hell we not. You're out of character." That's it. Y'all know I got him. Cypress. No, y'all listen.
Nigga,
You already know
shut
my women. You know these women in the chat don't play.
up.
They exude the same energy that I exude, and the men in the chat love it. That's why it's over 300 up in here. They be talking about we want a submissive woman, we want this, and that. Now, most of these men want somebody that they can run over. That's what they want, somebody that's weak. As soon as they get a strong woman, they like her winner's mind, but they want somebody weak. That don't go together. I can't submit to somebody that's out of line. Shit.
Well, I don't like, you know what I can't stand about you? I don't like clingy women.
Hold on, let me see if I that photo that Mia. I gotta turn the phone on. Mia said, "Thank me later." Hold on. I gotta charge the damn phone up.
That phone lit in the chat.
You said what, Cypress?
No, y'all do supposed to have fun with the woman there. God damn, y'all don't supposed
I
to
mean,
be.
yeah, you supposed to have fun with the woman. I mean, I have and spoil her. You supposed to spoil your woman.
You spoil
If
your
you,
wife,
if you,
but your
if,
woman, you have
and
fun
your
with
woman, how you think you gonna
her.
keep her if you don't spoil her? You supposed to spoil your woman. She'll submit to you. What you say, baby? We okay? All right. She gonna follow right behind you, but she gotta feel secure. She gotta know that she gotta back. You gotta make her happy. You gotta respect her. Women like being led in the right way. I know I do. But I ain't gonna bring home the motherfucking bacon and cook it and let you leave. Hell no. I don't even want you.
Oh man. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Now that was funny. It was true, but this shit was funny here. What
Y'all
going
know
on,
this
y'all?
makes up.
This shit hit it and quit it. What you know about hitting and quitting them, Ro? Please tell us. So it's like the third time you done said this in the chair. What do you know about hitting and quitting it, man?
So Cypress, you saying you don't think that Quet is gonna be found guilty? You don't think that he'll be found guilty?
No, the truth said he ain't gonna do no time. Whoever that is.
Oh, okay. The truth. I never heard of the truth. Was that somebody new?
I had never seen them. They came in right behind
Well, it might
Stan.
have been. It might have been him.
That's what I'm
On.
saying.
He be on social media.
Yeah, I heard
The
the
police
police
got him,
might.
Frazier.
Yeah, I heard the feds was gonna pull up out there. You know, they do got on the line that night right there in Little Caesars.
I was they just I was looking at the other day. They just went and busted up a house. The feds did ATF and um that what they have stolen cars and all of that.
Yeah,
So Cypress, you don't think the black youngster is gonna go to jail?
yeah.
Now he's saying, yeah, he'll change it again in 15 minutes, y'all.
No, no, I never changed it on Black because Black Youngster put himself in a bad spot.
Why you say he put himself in a bad spot?
Because you put over there to them people hood. Them people got recorded. They ain't finna play with you out there.
I
That
think
record that recording went viral when you went over there to catch them folks ain't finna just leave that alone like that. Have it. That went viral. I think that's gonna come back to get him.
why you think since Young Doc was taken out, ever since Young Doc was taken out, Black Youngster ain't real. He's been really he ain't been as loud as he once was. Hell, it seemed like to me he been more depressed since Young Doc was killed than anybody.
I don't know.
He didn't think it was gonna catch up with him, huh?
Knowing Youngster, you just never know.
Okay, they didn't think it was gonna catch up with him like it did. That's what that was.
With Youngster, you just never know. Yeah, you gotta wait
Look,
and
they
see.
said it's about time you told the truth. You will say that about Youngster, but you don't want to say it about Yo Gotti.
That's my dog.
How Yo Gotti your dog?
Even though it's a possibility he might roll, but I'm rolling with the fact that he ain't. Even though y'all everybody across the world gonna push to the limit till they come get his black ass.
Thank you for the cash app.
Uh,
The person that said that they sent a cash app, thank you. I don't be wanting to say their name.
yeah. Yeah, I think got it. Yeah, because they gonna push it to the limit to where they want to get it. But me personally, I hope they don't mess with him though.
He got to pay for his sins, Cypress. Now
But
that's
I mean, if they can prove it, I'm cool with it. I don't want to see my nigga go jail, man.
you don't want to see him go to jail.
No, no. Mm.
Well, he got to go to jail.
Boy, if he don't, if he don't, I am for what's right. I'm for all for everybody rolling Bugatti.
But he the person, he started all of this stuff.
They got to prove it. They got to prove it in court.
Mm, okay. You don't think they can?
I ain't gonna deny 'em. They don't come fucking with me. I ain't gonna say they can't. I don't know. We don't know. They might unseal this shit and they go a whole total different. Who knows?
Well, do you think that Quet could bring Gotti down?
That's what I'm scared of right now. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause this shit is taking too long. The longer this goes, the worse it gets, y'all. That's what I'm scared of.
Well, I mean, he said on Stan G show. I guess his stance is going. His stance is gonna be. He said he don't know Yo Gotti. He
Okay.
said he never met him, right?
I don't know. If he says that, then yeah, I have been in a profile office before. Yeah, I I don't know. Well, if you don't know your guy, then hey, who knows how they gonna play out?
Well, that's what he said on Stan G channel. Then he said, I never met him. Didn't he say that?
That's what he said. And, hey, it's a new toy. Roll with that and take down everybody else and leave the KOM out of this shit.
You want him to take down everybody and just leave Yo Gotti out. Take down
Yeah,
Black Youngster, all of
yeah,
them.
yeah. They can get all them damn fools. Leave your guy alone.
You don't want the mastermind that he got, huh?
They got to prove it in court. Oh, he'll say he didn't answer about Gotti or CMG. Nah, he said he couldn't talk about it because he got an open case. That's what he said.
They said he didn't answer about Gotti and CMG. No, I think when this on this last phone call, let me pull it up. He said that. He said, I don't know Yo Gotti. I think that's what he said. The phone call that he had with Stan G, the last one.
He said he don't know your guy.
I
Ah,
think that's what he said.
well, if he don't know your guy, then what the hell are we talking about? Hey, man, if he don't know your guy, then this is ball game. What the hell are we ranting and raving about on these news streets?
Hmm. Let's see. I think Stan G took down. Okay, I guess he took down the video where Quick called in the last one.
Yeah, if he don't know your guy, that's even better. Boy, if this goes the way I feel like it should go, the city gonna go crazy. Man, y'all better get y'all some vests. Y'all better vest up. People gonna lose their goddamn mind. Shout out to Memphis, but y'all can have that.
Hold on, let me see if I can. It must have been 3 weeks. Maybe it's in one of those emails. Stan G was just trying to get some pills from Jay Trouble. Lord have mercy. Jay Cropper said Stan G was just trying to get some pills from Quit. Oh my God. And Jay drop that's mean to say.
It's probably about right for 500.
I don't
Uh,
blame him. He wasn't trying to get no pills from him.
we don't know about the phone call. We went over there.
I don't
We,
believe that. But
of course,
Stangy way in somewhere else. He ain't even in Memphis. How you gonna try to get some pills from
I
Cook?
know. We know where he at.
Shout out to Stan G. One thing about Stan G, a lot of them people be calling him. They call him and give him the tea. A lot of people that we want to hear, what they thinking and stuff.
But this what I don't understand about these fools that call him. Make y'all call him. Y'all know he gonna say something, and then y'all get mad because he cut the goddamn camera on. Say, I think the problem with him cutting the camera on, say something, and shut your ass up, and you won't have to worry about it. Cause you know he ain't camera shy, man. The man has been on every damn show on America. Good Matthew, good Maybelline, Jerry Springer, the Boy Court, Silver Court, Traffic Court, rapping, pimping. The man that did every goddamn thing. Now he on no jumper. He probably been in Judge Crawford court. Ain't no tell. The man that been in every goddamn courtroom on the planet.
Shout
So
out
he
to
ain't
Stan G.
camera
He gets
shy.
on them. He get on the TV court, them TV court shows. Everybody can't do it.
Man, that shit was so funny when he was on Judge Matthew. I, and that was funny. That was one of my favorite shows. 'Cause he he was just being him, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let me show y'all. I got that phone on. Let me show y'all with Mia J. I think I took it with this phone. If I hope I did shit. Cause I don't know a lot about Instagram. My daughter gonna have to make my page public. I was like, well, maybe I should make another page. My daughter made this Instagram page, so she's gonna have to make me another one. Cause when
yeah,
I
that
made
man.
me one, hell, I made it and didn't know how to.
All you gotta do is go in and set it. But yeah, the man that been in there, Judge O'Brien, probably Judge Judy. I be probably with the Judge Crick crowd. I know he probably been to Judge Maybelline a couple times, been to divorce court like 2, 3 times. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that Judge Matthews episode, that one of my favorite. I still watch. I wish I could find that video when he sit in the car, he holds the glass right, fingernail long, got the pressure curl looking like Don Juan in the car.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, here it is, right here. Hold on, you guys. Now, this was all Mia J posted this the other day. Um, was it on August the 1st? I I think she posted this on my birthday. Or the day before. Let me see. It was on my birthday. Or maybe the day before. It was the day before it was on the day before. Um Here it is right here. Let me show y'all. And look, it could have been nothing. Don't y'all go. They better not go over there messing with Mia J. I'm not playing either.
What happened?
Hmm.
What happened?
Oh no, I'm getting ready to show y'all that bottle she posted. I thought it was a subliminal, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe she's just enjoying the bottle of wine.
That woman has to be stopped.
What you mean she got to be stopped? What is you talking about? She ain't did nothing. What are you talking about? Oh,
Hold on,
you know I don't play about Mia. What did she do?
I don't know. Let me. I don't know. I'm gonna try to see the video first, and then I'll say.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and get April on you.
Shout out to Ava. Tell her I said what's up too. I know she probably be watching. You know your
She is
cousin.
watching because she just called me.
You know your cousin. She can't stand me.
And she loved Mia now.
I love Tamika.
Mm,
I love Tamika and April. There you
mm.
go. Uh, mm. She must be watching. April must be watching from the bushes.
Hmm.
What's up, April? What's going on?
She always watching from the bushes. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up from um my other page. Let's see if it went through.
That Glock man, play.
Okay, here it is, right here, y'all. Here it is.
I ain't worried about that. I like her. I ain't worried about him. I like her.
She says Mario 2021. Thank me later.
Oh, oh God, nah. You come about
I mean, that's the name of the wine. I guess she was saying the wine is good, but
okay.
I'm gonna figure out what that really
Well,
means.
that's good. If she's saying the wine was good, we don't see no problem with that. Just drink your wine later.
Let's see.
Mm.
I believe that it was a subliminal Mario 2021. That's the name of it, Mario 2021. She said, "Thank me later."
I know who Mama is. I know her.
They said Tamika is Mama Glock.
I know who she is. Mm.
Yeah, her and my cousin, first cousins.
I know.
Uh,
Uh,
City
uh,
Street CB says the Louisville Rucker Dirt Bowl. I told to say Memphis, your dogs, since me, Miss T, and they know I'm not trouble or deadly, but just hey, what the F is he? Not nobody you can't trust, feel me. Like the fuck.
I ain't worried about him. I like her. I ain't crying about him.
They said, yeah, she know how to play the game. Yeah, it's very smart. Yeah, she's very smart.
Man, I wonder what my nigga ever been up to, man.
You know April don't play.
She can't stand me, man. April used to can't stand me at first. I think she can tolerate me a little bit more
Mm, mm,
than she
mm.
used to.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They said Mia ain't playing. I'm with Mia. Shout out to Mia J. She the
Oh,
realest, holding it
oh,
down for a man.
oh my God.
all while protecting her children, all of that.
Well, that's what she's supposed to do. That's part of the program. That's what she's supposed to do. Ain't nobody knocking that.
And shout out to Mia. We gotta send healing prayers and strength and stuff for Mia and for Dawes, to his family, especially for his dad and his mother. Um, it, because I'm sure that his sisters and stuff are going to be in the courtroom now. I was told during Straight Drop's trial, his mom and his dad and Mia J was not there because they didn't want to see the video. They couldn't take seeing the video.
It wasn't
Um,
nothing to see.
shit. They was able to see him dropping and everything. Yeah, it was. They saw everything, the
Ah, man.
full situation. That's why they had to stop the video. His sisters then broke down in the court.
Yeah. Oh man, this. Well, I mean, okay. All right. Oh, they stopped the video because the sister broke down.
I think both the sisters was there.
Oh, salute to them. Yeah, man.
They said, "Okay, she wins like I knew before." He said it. She had been young me so goddamn. I didn't ask for this, but I know how to regulate shit. Regulators mount. What
Uh, I
street
was,
food?
I was always wondering about this. Yeah, yeah, they didn't want us to. I mean, I wouldn't want to see it neither. Even I wouldn't want to see it neither. I would say that.
If it was my loved one, I wouldn't want to see it. Y'all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe.
I mean, but
Okay.
when you see this type of stuff every day in and day out, it really don't bother you. Just, just another day in the neighborhood.
He said, let me go see if I can afford a bottle of that Mario. Let me pull that up. Mario 2021.
Shout out to Antonio with the bill. Let me go see if I can. You can afford a bottle of that Mario. Yeah, if anybody can, yeah. Yeah. Hey,
It's
shout out
not
to
it's not
Alabama.
that expensive at all. It's $93 a bottle.
How much?
$93. It's not that bad for some good wine.
Shit, you better go make that shit. Man, $3. Nah, I'm good. Hell no.
He says that bottle can be bought, Cypress. Say, yes, God, we are going to need some after the trial. Yeah. I wonder how many days this trial is gonna go for. You haven't heard Hagerman and them say nothing about how long they think the trial is gonna be for or nothing. They won't even answer questions that it relates to the news media about the trial.
Man, cuz they already know what's finna go on. Shout out to that nigga Yo got. Shout out to my shout out to my nigga Yo got it too, man. Yo,
What you shouting out your God it for?
why not? No nigga, you rep now Memphis shit like me. Why?
Mm, Lord have mercy. Well, a lot of people from out of North Memphis said he didn't represent North Memphis good.
Mm. Well, that's them. Most likely they probably was. I don't know. He said I pop that shit and I buy that shit and pop it on live stream when it gets in. Oh my god! But what happened if he don't cuss me out tonight, man. I ain't in the mood to be cussed out. Right? I ain't one of y'all Dolph fans. Some of y'all emotional Dolph fans. And probably call it from Michigan somewhere in the damn way. Shout out to my boy DJ Sif Shaw in the building.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Sipsaw. I ain't seen him in here in a long time. Emerald says Dolph shot his first 20 videos in the hood, and Dolph said Gotti ain't been seen in his hood. So imagine now. But Cypress, that was, I mean, you even said in the beginning that people in North Memphis didn't really mess with Gotti. They like Juke
No,
better than like Gotti.
yeah, man, but that because Juke was more out in the streets. God, it wasn't.
Mm.
God, it wasn't outside like
So
that
why
in the
y'all
streets.
always talking about Gotti as a gangster? He ain't.
I never said that. I'll be the first to tell you he ain't built like that, but yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know about this case, y'all. I mean, Jay Dropper, he did some things here and there, but I still don't feel like he did right by the people he should have did right by.
They said Gotti took care of a lot of people in North Memphis. Oh, okay. Did he take care of a lot of people in North Memphis?
Okay, I'll leave that one alone.
Be quiet. Shit. You said what, Cypress?
I said I'm gonna let them have that.
Oh, okay. He says he can't be a gangster and let it beat him up and let a woman beat him up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, be slagging to get him here. Shout out to the homie B Slag.
I tell you.
I ain't gonna lie, he did the shit out of B Slag though. I ain't gonna lie.
Is that why she beat him up?
No, this was back when they were it was back before he put the whole little team together. They were kind of beefing because it was like some stuff had happened in different hoods, and he claimed responsibility for it, which he shouldn't have. Yeah, but they later squashed it and started back being around each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Father Crash, yeah, he did that. I don't know about that. I think he should have did a little bit better about my boy Bal, but yeah, I get
He
what
ain't
you.
did good by nobody. He ain't did good by nobody. All them folks complaining about that man. He got mad because he wanted to do the same thing to Dolph, and Dolph wouldn't let him do it. Y'all, I have a campaign going on, and nobody has given. It's over 200 people in here. Nobody has seen my campaign, and nobody has given to my campaign at all. It says 0.
Well, but I think Key Glock music bumping. Well, I wouldn't know, man, because I would never listen to it. But shout out to his mama though. Salute to her.
Kick like it's bumping.
I don't know about all that, but shout out to his mama with her fine ass. Shout out to her. Don't like a lot of light skinned women, but there's something about that one. What's up, April? Hit the like button. I know you in the bush.
You just trying to make April mad. How you gonna say that? Then you go with their cousin?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's Tamika's
No,
first cousin. How you gonna say that?
I'm just telling the truth, and I like I'm
Well,
lying
but
on the
but but
inside.
but you went with their cousin, so that's disrespectful. You to be talking about you dated a girl. Now you talking about her cousin. Fine, that's disrespectful.
Well, then
Thank
I
you,
ain't different.
thank you, Nene, for the super sticker.
And then I ain't just I don't met with her no more. Like if she fine, she fine. It
Yeah,
ain't
but
like
you
I
ain't
have to
supposed to jump onto her cousin.
So I ain't supposed to say the woman fine if she
No, that's
fine.
disrespectful.
How?
Listen, I would have a fit if I dated a guy, if even if he was my ex and he said I'm talking about, yeah, your cousin fine. I'll give him a strong right hook.
No.
Now you want to run through the family? Oh hell no.
No, man, listen. Just because I said the woman was fine,
Mm-mm.
I wasn't trying to harm this shit. She was fine. That's all she is. And I don't even like a lot of light skinned women, but she's a nice looking woman. That's how I see.
Mm-mm. I would I would have a fit. Think you're gonna sit up in my face and call my fucking cousin fine? That is disrespectful. That would be like me sitting up saying, "Ooh," to one of my boyfriends, one of my exes, "Ooh, your your cousin fine." Oh no, Negro, you getting a strong right hook. You got the nerve to be disrespectful.
And then I ain't being the truth ain't being disrespectful. People just too goddamn sensitive
No, no,
nowadays.
it's about respect, and a lot of men don't have respect no more. That's the reason. A lot of men don't have just don't. They're not respectful anymore. Thank you, nothing in the bushes listening to Miss T. Do your thing. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
And Rose said she saw zero with Big 30. I think Big 30 needs to be careful.
Big 30 with Italy, he good. Yeah. Yeah, he good. Yeah.
I don't trust them. Big 30 don't need to trust them dudes.
Shout out, too bad he got the contract. Shout out to Magbo.
Well, he still need to watch his back.
Shout out to Magbo 50. Magbo ain't finna do nothing to 30. He making money with 30.
Mm. Um, they gonna choose money bag make them the most money, so their loyalty is to who making more money for them. Now they might be trying want to finesse Big 30 into trying to get some of them little boys to go and take somebody out, and which I hope Big 30 ain't no damn fool like that no more, because Moneybag already got him into enough stuff.
No, man, these people are businessmen. They ain't selling out no
Well, they should
stuff.
have been businessmen back in 2021 when they was plotting to take Dolph out.
I
They
do.
claimed that they was businessmen then.
Did anybody see them at a table? Did anybody got the phone racking with them on it? Check that
Evidently, they
phone.
do. It has been established. You can't just say no anything in court.
Oh, I ain't sure that. I
Well,
must miss that part.
they said it in court. Didn't they say that back in what June or July? They set up. They had a meeting to talk about killing young Dolph.
Okay.
Didn't they say that in court?
I guess I didn't hear. I missed that part.
I think that came out in Justin Johnson's trial.
They might have did. I missed that part. Cause niggas made me miss a whole lot. His ass, I don't know what they gave him for
Well,
time.
it looked like he gonna be back again.
Oh Lord,
It's
throw
man.
somebody. They get his fat ass on stand, throw somebody else up under the bus.
Why you don't want Cornelius on the stand? Why you don't want Cornelius on the stand? He ain't did nothing to you.
I just don't like the way he did this thing. You committed a crime, fat, and you get on the stand all happy, telling me now you clearing your conscience. Man, y'all gonna learn to keep letting your child partners. Okay, I ain't gonna say it on her, but I know the folks be
Whether they
listening.
got charge partners or not, they ain't getting away with nothing. It says
Hold on.
30 a fool for that video. Pooh Shiesty needs to stay away from his ass coming out of federal. What did 30 do? Has he done something recently? Did Big 30 do something recently?
I don't know.
This is Cypress. You went on the fishing trip too when everyone threw away their phones.
Nah, I was the other way. He said, Cypress, when you lose someone that close, it's not. I get it, but when do the realization set in that they ain't coming back and you move on with your life? Right? People have to learn to move on. That's the
What you mean
problem. People,
these folks can't move on until they love one? That's inconsiderate. These folks can't move on until they get justice for their loved one. That it don't work like that. You have people that lose people that they love every single day. Some of them haven't gotten justice. A lot of them look at this young Dolph situation. They like to see justice being served because it gives them hope. Okay, young Dolph is getting justice. I know I lost my son 15 years ago and the case is still cold. The fact that they're working hard to get justice for young Dolph, okay, it gives me renewed hope that one day I'm gonna get justice for what happened to my son.
mm. But yeah, it all sounds good, but at some point you have to realization has to set in your head that these people ain't coming back. They gone.
And the
During
people
the
that
time
did it,
you
they
had.
need to take their asses to jail.
No, I ain't just talking about that case. I'm saying like overall, like, I lost people. Like, I had to move on. I couldn't just.
Well,
Oh,
they
hey, they
moving
gone.
on.
They ain't
These
coming.
people move
They
on every
not.
day when they're working, and they have to move on. But still, they stand on business as it relates to their loved ones.
No, I doubt it. I would move on. I don't. I don't. I don't stay. I mean, I'm different. I can't speak for nobody. I'm different. I move on. Once they said that they gone, listen. I enjoy the time we had and enjoy the memory. You gone, and that's that. I ain't staying to become a emotional wreck. I'm moving on. And it's me. I can't say how nobody else agree or how that is me.
Mm. This is Cypress. You sound crazy as hell.
No, I don't, man. Like I'm I'm used to taking losses, so I'm used to it. I'm cool with like they gone. So I move on. What the hell? I'm gonna stay there calling, making my they gone. They ain't coming back. Enjoy the time we had. The minute we make they gone, it's a wrap. I'm on to the next episode. I ain't staying there. I'm on to the next episode. Me. I how everybody else breathe. That's how they. I ain't doing this shit. I'm moving on.
Well, everybody not like that. Because if it was my man that was active, was not a threat to somebody, and he was killed because of jealousy, my man taking away from me the father of my children that was active in my household, present in my kids' life, was a provider, and all of that. They kill him because he's successful. They kill him because of words. I will stand on business too. As a matter of fact, I think Mia J. I think the way Mia J. does it is very classic. Because I will handle it. I'll be doing it another way.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I mean, salute to y'all. I mean, like maybe y'all. I speak different, and I don't mean to sound crazy, but it just.
Cause I'll be doing like Moneybag said when like right before Dolph died. I got some money to play. That's how I be doing it. But I wouldn't be no damn fool like they was. Lord forgive me, but
I, I, I'm,
Lord
I'm,
knows.
I. Well, he was supposed to take care of his family, and bro, what the hell is you talking about?
They said 30 was alive in Kingsgate with a gun on his waist, daring people to pull up. When he do that? 30 must be what is going on with 30? Is he back on that stuff?
He ain't never got off. Shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. That nigga don't walk around looking like a deer in headlights for nothing. That nigga lit like a Christmas tree around this motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, oh, she said, I miss anybody got some video? I know Steve and a great face got it. Anybody recorded it? Did Hitter have it on his show?
I don't know. No, I don't know, man. He'll been popping in the last couple nights. I can't even lie, man. Shout out to Alabama Hitter.
Shout out to
He'll
Alabama
been pop,
Hitter.
he'll been popping in the last couple. I can't even not lie.
He been popping now for he been popping every time he come on.
Yeah, I know, but the last couple of nights he really been rocking it, man. Shout out to the Black Barbie got up there last night. She just went, damn. Did you catch my last night? He gotta go. He gotta go catch
Black
me.
Barbie don't be playing. Black
No,
Barbie
no,
don't play.
no. She done no playing, but
Black
she
Barbie
popped boy.
one of my hitters in the chat. I'm
Oh
telling
yeah.
you, all of my moderators, especially the men laid back. How many men moderators do I have? I got two, I think, two or three. But all of my women are hitters, but the Black Barbie, ZK, and M Rose, they the thugs.
Yeah, cause they gonna get me here coming in the door.
Now Joy loves God to block them quick too. Now she be quiet with hers, but I be looking sometimes. I'm like, who did the? Oh, Joy loves God be quick to block too.
Yeah.
Look, Diane don't really block nobody. Diane be talking shit like me though. She talk a lot of shit like I do. Diane be
Now,
ready to fight.
see, some of y'all women, y'all getting on my ass right now and coming. Listen, man. Listen, man.
Oh, and TB 21, she a thug too.
Yes, Lord to the heart. No, man. Some of y'all women, y'all gonna hard on me. Listen, man. See, I said what I said because a lot of y'all don't understand. But let me break something down to y'all. See, a lot of y'all might go through some shit and y'all can grieve about it and y'all got people that gonna be like they're gonna like a lot of losses. I had to take that shit. So that's why
But you don't
I'm
need to be
a,
insensitive to other people. And Rose says she
I,
sent
I,
it to
I,
you.
I'm not trying to be insane. I'm just saying like I speak from my point of view because I had to take this shit like so I had to just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to think I'm just cold hearted and nothing. I'm just a lot of shit I just had to take and keep it moving. Oh my god.
Be quiet, shit. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up Big 30.
That might hide the raccoon man.
And Rose, you said you sent it to me.
Mark Marcus Holmes, this is you. CMG forever.
Be quiet. Mm-mm. Whew. She said my IG private.
Uh,
Uh,
I don't even know
uh,
how to work. IG.
can you send it to my Facebook? It's on YouTube. On what channel? Hit it at. I think hit it at what point is it on your Was it from the show on yesterday or day before or what? He said Big 30 got them boys around him at all times. Yeah, but here's the thing about that. Big 30 can have a whole lot of boys around him at all times, but Big 30 being a damn fool, okay? Because if somebody want to spray them, they'll spray the boys and him and knock all them down.
Right. But he the only one got some money out of the crew.
And he the only one got some money.
Rest of the niggas just broke hanger offs and shit. I feel good tonight. Oh.
They said 30 would have never went if CEO Jizzle was around. I wonder why. Well, my little boy, he don't be doing nothing.
Well,
They
he
said
can't
he.
do nothing, man.
I wonder who got him put in jail.
It's shit himself.
He ain't. No, somebody got him put in jail. I don't think he got put in jail.
Hey, man, when you go out around there, man, all right.
I tell you, I think somebody else got him put in jail.
I don't think no. I think he got himself put in jail.
Hold on, we're waiting for it. I wonder why Big 30. Now I find that suspicious. Big 30 back out there. Big 30 had not been crashing out. He had kind of been kind of being quiet. doing this thing. It seems like to me he trying to stay out the way. He get back, he with Zach Randolph, they showing him more attention, and he get out there and do that. That's what made me think they be sending these little dudes out.
Hey, these folks got a badly on. Shout out to y'all in the chat, man.
Okay, he said on the hour in 40 minutes. Y'all hit the like button.
Big Wig had a birthday. Oh my God.
I wish I knew some of those shows. It's an hour 40. Wait a minute. I wish I knew some of those shows that Thaddeus Matthews was doing that he was scared to he didn't title them. He didn't put, hold on.
Don't make me go through his whole catalog.
We at Central High. 2017.
He was at Central High. What they doing down there at Central High?
Brother, when you in the city, go pop out looking for problems. There's that new guy in the front.
I got something to say when this go off, y'all. I got something to say when this go off.
Slapped it on the roof. He can't go back to the hood. He can't go back to his hood. He ain't got no gun. Last nigga. Hey, why them lights look like that? What type of light that is? It's on that car. Man, what light it? First one to pay attention, ain't?
All I'm gonna say, man, listen, I like 30, man. I rock with 30 and I like his music. Man, stop playing with your life. Stop playing with your life. Stop, putting on for the internet, because this shit can get you flatline. If y'all don't remember, I can bring it back to your remembrance when Moneybag Yo and Black Youngsta them was in Las Vegas. You remember that?
Ronnie.
I remember.
What's up,
I definitely remember. Them boys dumping them Buster U and came back.
They dumped and Buster U and came back.
Run it for the people that ain't saw it. You might want to run it.
Oh man, we'll get to it.
Sit around my car, fly my shirt off, no pistol.
Is that his titties?
No, that pistol.
Yeah, he behind them gates, but she Newski. Hey, hold on. Newski was behind them gates too. Never forget.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Big Newski. But Newski was behind them gates too. So niggas want you, they can get you. I hate to say it like that, but man, you worth a little bit too much, man. You want to be out here when Pooh Shiesty touch back down. And this ain't the way to do it. Ed Potts, what's going on, man?
Got them killers. Pull up, man. 36 can't get dry. They chase your phone to the front. It's all love. Everybody love me. One more put love me and they hate me. And blackball me. Shots tonight on anything ain't gonna happen. That's security. On me now. Look like I need security. Bruh. The big nigga.
Let me just say this, y'all. If they really care about 30, they'll get him in a rehab. 30 has been off in balance since Newski lost his life. We already know how that affected 30. He might have already been doing pills and stuff, but it got worse. If they care about him, instead, people gather around him and grin because they want to get crumbs. Folks gonna have to get up off of their knees. And I know these young boys, they a lot of them want to be a part of something. But if the ones that like Zach Randolph and all of them, that's around, they need to help 30 to go get into a rehab. 30 been needing to go to a rehab for a long time. I'm telling you, 30 been needing to go to a rehab for a long time, and I'm serious. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make no sense, and I'm serious. It don't make no sense. Because if not, they're gonna mess around and he gonna get to thinking one day and get real mad, and they're gonna lose their biggest artist, which is Moneybag. Because I've been saying I feel like 30 is mad enough at Moneybag to do something to him.
Well, I say this. I don't think he gonna do nothing, but I don't think he that crazy. But if you feel some type of way, you should, because you brought him around into this crap. So you gotta take the blame for it. But the man grown, he probably gonna do what he wanna do anyway. But you gonna bring him around this, and then man, like you wanna be mad at everybody, but looking in the mirror. It don't work like that.
Well,
Hey, drop 6 trick dog. Hey, he said drop a 6 to trick dog. Hey, come what? Hey, bro, I apologize.
Yeah, tell him
I
apologize.
apologize, my hunger. Damn, where you at? Y'all be drinking. Y'all be going hard. Come on, Jackson. Hey, killer.
my thing is, why is he hanging out there? Why is Big 30 hanging out there in the King's Gates? Because that's when his cousin lost his life at.
Because he don't feel like he can lose in life at King. He comfortable over there.
I'm sure Newski was comfortable. This is where they grew up at. This, but you can't. He already know how King's Gates is.
Uh-huh. One way out, death trap.
And then to be hanging out there, saying like me, he was wanting some beef. Was he out there trying to send a message?
Yeah, he out there telling him to pull up. He get in there and tell him pull up.
So who you want to pull up?
And he don't want them folks to pull up.
Yeah, but who was he into it with? So they beefing again. So he beefing with somebody again. And here's the thing that I don't like about that pisses me off about Big 30. Big 30 be having them real young dudes and stuff around him. A lot of them have lost their lives hanging around him. Beef that they have been into, Big 30 need to stop.
Well, this is what you signed up for, get into there, because everybody don't come back.
No, this ain't what he signed up for. He signed up to be a rapper.
No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about all the guys around him. Y'all signed up for this type of mess when you indulge it, because everybody ain't meant to come back. Somebody got to fall for it. That's how this go.
No, that ain't how it's supposed to go. And not if you're talking about rap. These folks ain't no gangs. These are street gangs.
I ain't talking about rap. I'm talking about the little street dudes hanging around him. They put there to either survive or die. Everybody ain't coming back, which is a known fact. Everybody ain't. Get what you ain't making no money no way. Get what you was put there to take a bullet or take the charge. That's the money man. You ain't got no money.
Mm.
That's how this shit is denied.
They said Cypress just someone got it to go to jail, but he is.
I know. You right. Whoever said that, that probably the smartest thing you said in the line been going on, but you right.
They said ain't Big 30 crippin'? I don't know. Is he a
Yeah.
crip?
Yeah.
Mm. And he back in his hood, and he supposed to be an accomplished rapper, talking about pull up with a bunch of dudes around him. And
Yeah.
so he hadn't lost enough friends. So if they pull up and they start shooting, if they don't hit him, they're gonna hit somebody. So then he got another young
Another
dude that has lost his life.
he got another funeral to pay for it, and everybody move on after the funeral.
The same to you, Nene Loyal.
Yeah, I mean it might sound sad, but it's just the way it goes, y'all. I done seen it week in and week out when I was back in Memphis. That's how it goes. They bury one, line one up next to go. Somebody got to take the fall because the nigga with the money can't.
Well,
He the nigga with
here's
the
the
money.
thing: if these boys gonna have to start wisening up. If the dude got money, he needs to get him some damn professional security around. And why they be hanging around just for weed and stuff, just for the clout, and then lose their damn life? So they gonna have to wisen up, right? But I thought Big 30 had gotten enough of this. He's sitting up talking about pull up. What is wrong with Big 30?
He wants some action. So somebody gonna give it to him.
Well,
Somebody
that's the
gonna give it.
worst shame.
Hey, that's what happened when you got money and you feel like you're on top of the world and you're high and you got all these young niggas who ready to die for you.
Mm,
And all you gonna do is pay for a funeral and go on back to being on to the next show.
mm,
That's it. Yeah, they expendable, man. Like all they gonna do is kill him, and he gonna have some more young niggas to replace him next week. That's it. I know it might sound sad to y'all, and sensitive and all that, but that's just the way this shit is. This is what you sign up for when you get into this shit.
Lord have mercy.
Good night, Lee Nene.
He said, my pre-line ringing. I'll be back. I tell you, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Y'all got to give me some rest. I haven't slept. Let me just tell y'all, I had the best time on my trip to New Orleans, even though it was not as long. I should have gotten it longer, but I didn't. But I really, really,
Yeah.
really enjoyed myself. I've been happy the whole time. I have not had any sleep, really.
Yeah, like you had fun.
I posted a few little pictures on my social media. I
Yeah,
posted.
that about all y'all gonna get through pictures. Probably a table design or something. That's about it. A napkin or something you take your ass on. That's it. That about all you're gonna see a napkin, maybe a fork and a knife. That was it.
Well, I got two more trips to go on. I'm going to of course, my family reunion, but I am going to my one of my friends' birthday party again this year in Chicago.
I ain't never been to a family reunion.
Well, we have a family reunion every. We used to have one every year. Now it's every other year, and so
Oh,
this
cool.
year it's going to be in Indiana. And then after that, I'm thinking about taking the train to Chicago. Normally I take a flight, but I think I want to take the
Y'all to
train.
get some more pictures of maybe a tablecloth for some napkins and shit.
I
Huh?
think I
Stay
want to
tuned.
take the train to
So,
Chicago.
so stay tuned, y'all. Y'all can get a picture of the tablecloth and napkins and shit. Nah, I ain't never had a family reunion. Maybe because them sorry motherfuckers I'm related to ain't gonna learn they breed.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Well, I mean, everybody got them in their family, but you still love your family. Like we have fun at our family reunions. It says
Mm,
Cypress, does CMG do family reunions?
no. Shout out to Chicago, man.
He said he got folks up there. Yeah, I can't wait to go to Chicago. I had so much fun in Chicago last year. Even though just I enjoyed the party and stuff. The people that I was with got on my nerve real bad. You know, when you go with other women, they gets on your nerve.
Yep.
This time it's gonna be different.
Yeah, they get on your nerves when you just take pictures of the tablecloths and napkins and shit. No, I'm just playing. What Mark say? Happy you.
I ain't just take no picture, no tablecloth. I got pictures of. I got pictures of. You saw what you saw.
Yeah, yeah. He said Cyrus, you cold hearted when it comes.
I sure wasn't get ready to show no face.
Also, basically, no face, no case.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about that. He don't have anything to hide, but I'm very protective of stuff like that. People be trying to do a face recognition, and which he wouldn't care because he ain't gonna play. But mm-mm. I don't I don't show I don't show faces until we're married.
Oh. Oh, man, what?
But that's how it's supposed to be. Like you're not supposed to be showing folks out on social media. Then next thing you know, like if it don't work out for us, what happened to such and such? I'm real private about stuff like
You
that.
don't have to. I don't know. I'm different.
And then even when
I
you
don't,
married, listen, it's so many people. Listen, y'all know I was down in New Orleans. Listen, it's so many people that be going to the list. Y'all, these folks doing people go into places like that so they can go to the village and go to different places. These folks getting be careful about these people that deal. Y'all, voodoo is real. Believe it or not, these folks are going to get spells and stuff like these love spells. These only only me candles and stuff like that, meaning they going and getting these voodoo priests to do them candles and stuff and spells where the person is only hooked on them. It's only into them. I think that's why we're starting to see like the crime rate, the murder rate and stuff going up because you can't go and constantly get these spells. If you got to go get a spell and put it on somebody, that probably ain't the person for you. Because the person that's for you, you ain't gotta try to hook them with no spell.
who,
But
who
y'all,
doing
that's
all that?
that's what's happening. Folks think this stuff ain't real. It is real. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna listen, and I don't want y'all to think I'm kooky because I didn't believe in this stuff at first. I remember I was talking to a guy. I used to run from the guy. I used to run from him. And all of a sudden, I remember one time the guy was like, he would come and he would be trying to talk to me, and I would try to hide from him. And then he used to travel. He traveled out of town all the time. And I'll never forget one time he was like, "Why don't you?" I think he was going to get spells. I do. I believe that guy put a spell on me because it was like I don't even want to get into it because I don't want people to say I'm kooky. But y'all, that stuff is real. Come to find out, he was talking all about how he had lived and I don't even want to talk about it. It was just it's messed up. But a lot of people go to New Orleans and they go to the village and
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
with those familiar like that. I'm telling you, only love me candles and stuff like that. If you got to put a spell on somebody for them to only be into you, it's something wrong. That means that that's not the person for you, because the person that's for you is going to automatically be into you. You don't have to go and get a lot of the stuff that they get. They get these plants and stuff. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all be careful. They go and get plants and put like certain plants and put like the person's sock in the dirt of the plant. Meaning that I'm telling you, meaning that they can't walk off and leave you. That's why people be in a lot of toxic relationships, and it's like they paralyzed, they can't leave. Like people are doing all types of shit.
Man, look,
It really
listen.
is.
And then that woman from New Orleans come and tell me, I'm knocking your ass down. Yeah, fuck
It ain't
me up.
just women
Hell
in New
no.
Orleans. You got women in Memphis. You got women all over the world doing it. And men too. But you got a lot of women do it. A lot of women are doing it, especially even to married men. These married men messing up their homes and stuff. They don't know why. They go and get these they go and get some type of oil that the voodoo priests give them, and they put the oil in their vajayjay, and it's supposed to hook the man so bad that he walk off and leave his family. Like y'all, I know people go, that stuff ain't real, y'all. I'm telling you, the Bible speaks about them people dealing in witchcraft and stuff like that. I'm telling you, it is real. That's why you have to be very meticulous about who you choose to like be with, because sometimes you get with these guys or get with these women and they get out of relationships with these folks that have had, thank you darling, thank you Marcus Holmes, that deal in that type of stuff. And then before you know it, it's easier now for people to like get pictures of you and stuff like on social media. Remember our grandmas used to say, you don't let nobody touch your hair, get a piece of your hair, and you don't get nobody no pictures of you. These folks is dealing in all types of witchcraft. That's why you have to keep on the whole armor of God. I'm telling you, I don't want nothing that don't want me. I especially ain't going to get no damn candles. I ain't hanging no motherfucking moons. I ain't praying to no full moons. I'm not doing none of that. If it don't want me, you go on with your life. I promise you, it's gonna be somebody else waiting to spoil you. Okay, they're gonna jump right on that train with you and spoil you.
Or they gonna jump on a couple trains. Fucking they get with, let's go.
When they want you, they'll do whatever's necessary to be with you. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's vice versa. I'm telling you, if a woman wants you, if she feels safe with you, she got you.
I guess.
She's gonna be with you. It's not to have control. Most people want people that they can control. I don't want to control nobody. I don't. I have a smart alecky mouth, but I don't want to control nobody. I don't want nobody down on their luck so I can control them. I want a motherfucker on his feet so I can see how he gonna do when he on his feet. So he can lead.
Oh my god. It sure be happening like this.
Yeah, and some of these people will cause a lot of these, you have to be very careful. So what people got to do is just pray. People are dealing in witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place in Tupelo. There's this village in Tupelo that I know this for a fact because I had a cousin that used to do it. They used to go all the way down to this village in Tupelo because she was messing with this married man, unfortunately. And what she was doing, she was going to get spells and putting it on the man. If you ask me, the man couldn't stand her. He couldn't stand her. But for some reason, he couldn't leave her alone. He kept having babies and stuff with her. And he would tell people that he couldn't stand her, but he didn't know how to leave her alone. He didn't know that she was putting spells on him. And she was. And I think she paying for it to this damn day. Because you got to pay for when you go and deal in sorcery and stuff like that.
What happened to her? She all right?
Seemed like to me a damn mind gone. Just all types of bad luck and stuff. She just, I wouldn't want to will somebody to me that didn't want to be with me. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
man. Y'all stay away from all these bullshit in relationships. Just
So it's
have
some
fun with
vampires in yeah. This lady was telling me about a lady that could because see, I'm one of those talkers. I like to talk to people. And I'm telling you, they be going they be going to these to places in New Orleans where these people be conjuring up these familiar spirits and contacting the dead people. And I'm serious. And a lot of people don't think that stuff real. It is real. And I'm gonna tell you how I know it's real. And I had to pray about it. Like when my mother's mom died, my mother's mother had helped to raise me. Here, my right hand to the Lord. And I was devastated when my grandma passed away. Like I was so devastated that I couldn't even deal with it. Sometimes things can hurt you so bad you don't know how to deal with it. So I didn't cry. I didn't deal with it. Like so when I got on the expressway, I couldn't even go past um the hospital that she died in. I would always go like around the other way, like around by Hollywood, Hollywood, Watkins, like I could never go 240 that way by the hospital. And so I was forced to deal with it. You know how when you push stuff out of your mind, I'm one of those ones. I'll push it out of my mind and then at some point I allow myself to deal with it. Like I think about it. Oh my God. Like I crashed out. I was like, oh my God, my grandma really dead. It was around Christmas and she had passed away like in February. And so anyways, I was so worried about it. It hurt. I started dealing with it at that point, almost a year after she died. I was like, I just want to see if my grandmother is okay. So I started looking up like different, and I'm serious. I started looking up. I was like, um, I wonder if I could if that stuff is real about contacting the dead. Hear my right hand to the Lord. I really hate that I ever did that. So I went to this place over on this girl used to be an X-ray site. I go to this place over on, I've gone there before, girl. It ain't no problem. I promise you it ain't no problem. And so I ended up going to this place over on Summer, and I told her, I said, I'm just totally devastated. I just want to know that my grandmother is okay. I haven't dealt with it. I didn't allow myself to think about it, but now I've crashed out, and I just want to know if my grandmother is okay. So she was like, well, then she had cats all in her house. I don't like cats. And I was jumping. She was like, are you okay? I was already spooked out. I was just jumping. Come to find out the cats was all up on the damn table licking my damn legs and stuff. And she was like, just be still. Some of it could have been sweat, but I was scared as hell because I never dealt with nothing like that before. So anyway, she was like, open your hand up. So I opened my hand. She's like, don't tell me now. Open your hand up. So I opened my hand. She said, do you have your 2 kids yet? She said, because I'm looking at your hand and your hand says you're supposed to have 2 children. I said, yeah, I got 2 children. She said, is it 2 girls? I said, yeah, I have 2 girls. She said, yeah, because I see where you're supposed to have 2 girls. And then she says, you're supposed to have a big house. Do you have it yet? They ask you questions. I think so to see if they're gonna hit and miss. Anyways, he said cats are good spiritual animals. And so then she says, all right, she says, okay, so I see, she was looking at my hand. She said, oh, okay, so you're going to marry a man and his name starts with the M. She says either M or T. I was like, okay, because at the time I was dating somebody else and his name didn't start. I said, okay, she lying on that. And then she started to talk about some more stuff. And it kind of scared me, right? And then she started talking about, well, your grandmother, says that she started speaking in some language. And then she was like, well, your grandmother is saying she's trying to get to a place of peace and all that. I left and I felt so terrible. I was like, God, I cannot believe that I did that, right? And I left feeling weird. This is what I was grieving real bad, y'all. So this was like almost, my grandma has been gone almost for like 15 years. And so then one of my friends was like, it's this lady I called, and she's really good, and I think you should call her because you didn't get no answers. So I ended up calling that phone number, and this lady had an accent. And I told her, I said, I'm really just trying to get closure. I want to make sure that my grandma is okay. My grandmother and I were very close. My grandma helped to raise me, and I miss her so much. And so the lady was like, "What?" She was the same way. She said, "Well, don't tell me anything." She said, "How many kids do you have?" I said, "One." Now I told this lady one. I said, "I got one." She says, no, I see that you got two kids because your grandmother is right now visiting your youngest daughter." I hung up in her face. It scared the hell out of me. And I asked God to forgive me. I have not dealt with anything like that before. Like, some people can do it when they're, I guess, I don't know. I do believe that there are people that are gifted because I have dreams myself. Like, I'm a dreamer. I can have dreams and then those dreams come to pass. And that's the God's truth. I'll dream something and it actually happens. I think that we're all like, if we know how to pray and be in tune with our higher self, like we're spiritual beings. So we can tap into a another realm, especially in our dreams. Because the Bible says it is the Spirit of God that comes and whisper in our ear, revealing the mysteries of His Word to us while we sleep, right? So I think that's why a lot of us can dream stuff, or we have like deja vu's, because we are spiritual beings. A lot of what I think, there are people with gifts, and then there are those that lie, but I don't believe in going and trying to will somebody to me. I'm not gonna go and get no potions, no love potions to put up in my vajayjay to try to hook a man, or go pray to full moons and get these candles and shit, these only me candles. I think some people can't even stand that stuff. That's how folks go crazy and kill the other person, because everybody can't take that stuff.
Like that,
So
that's a
yeah,
snap. That's a snap type
yeah,
shit.
they start snapping. People better be careful about that. And a lot of people, I said that to say this, a lot of these people be going to New Orleans for their purpose, because there are a lot of voodoo doctors down there that they consider to be more experienced in a lot of those smaller parishes, with those that deal, got those villages that deal in that stuff. That's why a lot of these young girls like, I'm gonna give me a rich man. They get these rich old men to try to run them crazy, getting their money.
I'm gonna reel them to me with some of that old school Memphis pimping I got for them. I wanna go.
Well,
Yes,
that
thirsty.
Memphis pimping is a delusion. Okay, I hear all these Memphis dudes talking about they be pimping. That's a bunch of delusion. How come they ain't got no damn money? Shit. Not all of you, because I know a lot of these Memphis dudes is too damn sensitive. But the ones we talking about, they pimps and stuff, they don't be having no money. I'm a pimp. You've been a pimp for 50 years and you homeless. They be, I'm telling you, they be on Lamar. They be on they be on Lamar, the pimp on Lamar, trying to sell something. Shit, he be trying to sell his own ass.
About them dreams though, like this shit. That you just said some cold shit this time.
Yeah, I have dreams, and they come to pass, especially like when I do a lot of meditating and my mind is clear and stuff. I can go to sleep just as clear and see something that's gonna happen. I'll never forget. Like, I remember when I was working for the police department, the chief had not told us that he was getting ready to do a lot of promotions. And I remember that the next day I went to work, and there's this lady that worked in the office with me named Miss Dorothy. And I said, Miss Dorothy, I said, did the chief say anything about doing any promotions? Because I had a dream that he promoted some people. She was like, no, he ain't say that because he would have told me. She was like, Miss Tamara, we right here in the office with him. We know before anybody. I said, well, I had a dream that he promoted some people, and I had a dream that there was a lady that he had promoted. Her name was Hammonds, and she was not even a chief anymore. I said, I dreamed that he promoted her to a chief. And I remember, I'll never forget, she came through that back door from the jail. She said, Miss Tamara, the chief said that he get ready to do some promotions. I believe you're right. And I had just had a dream about that the previous night. So I know that stuff, God will show you things.
Yeah. I gotta stop with my ways though.
Cypress, you need to get you a wife.
You always say that. You might be on the son.
You need to get you a wife.
You probably, I don't
And
know.
you
You
never
probably
know, because and you might, and God might rekindle like some relationships. She's the Youngsta, deja vu is real. Some relationships on the past. Because look at what happened. Like I never would have thought that I would ever like be like be rekindling anything. Because I'm not forgiving. Normally when I don't forgive at all. I don't be wanting to have anything to do with no dudes that I used to deal.
you gotta learn to forgive.
Well, I never thought I would have forgiven this guy, but I did forgive him, and we started being friends.
Yeah. I don't want to be friends that take you so long to forgive. You don't forgive me in 45 minutes. I'm good.
No, I don't forgive him 45 minutes because I don't be
No,
forgiving. I don't forgive at all, really.
I don't know. It's like the 100 times it don't matter what. But you know what? I always been against it. For some reason, I don't know why.
You say you always been against it.
Yeah. I don't even know why. But I do know why. I do know why. But I don't know. You always say that it's like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even put it in the word right now, but I don't know. I always was against it. Like I guess cause okay. How I guess cause all my cousins, like who I used to run with, all them got married young. I was like, nah, I ain't. And then I seen how boring they life was. Like, man, I don't want no part of it.
You have to make it what you want it to be. Like you supposed to take train rides, and I mean, I don't think that people should just make life just about work. You're supposed to have fun, but if one person doing everything, and then it, I mean, that's how it's gonna be. I mean, but I don't think that one person should do everything. I think that even if the man is the provider and you see that he's having to work all the time, then that woman needs to go get her ass a damn job. Now, if he's making enough money to be the sole provider, then that's different. But if
Right.
you got a man and he's got to take on extra jobs, and then you see what I'm saying, my man is a provider. Bitch, he ain't never at home. You need to get your ass a job and help that man. Before that's what you're supposed to do. But I think relationships can be awesome if you make them awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold out for that special woman. Whoever it is.
Well, it's a lot of awesomeness out there because it's a lot of men that's out there that um I think Nelly and Ashanti made it fun to spin the block.
Yeah. Cause see, my cousin always make me mad. He be like, "Man, you gonna get that one woman and she gonna have your ass. She go." And I'm like, man, why the fuck y'all niggas get married? Y'all like y'all got y'all whole life ahead of y'all wanna get married and shit like we supposed to still be turning up, having fun, living life, running around. Cause that's what I said. I stuck to the script. And my cousin, he got mad and be like, man, you gonna find a woman, you gonna be with a woman. Like, hell no. But as I'm getting older, I think about it now as I get older than that, 'cause I done slowed down and a lot of things happen, but I don't know. But she said you afraid because of the hurt you caused. And yeah, I have done a lot of dirt. 'Cause that's why I kind of
Well,
stay away from.
you need to repent because you don't want to meet somebody and you two are each other's karma,
Yeah, I have done a lot
bad
of
karma at that. So,
bull jive for our relationship.
well, that's why I've always been very meticulous about what I did. I don't think that I create bad karma. I don't. I think that's why good things always happen to me because I really do my best to be as good as I can to people. Therefore, when things go awry, I know it's not because I did anything. I mistreated anybody.
Hmm. Yeah,
And it's easy, to move on and you create good karma and it's good and then God will bring good people into your life. That's just how it is.
yeah,
I can't miss a blessing. I can't. God is awesomely good to me. I just can't miss because I think I treat people the way that I want to be treated. I'm not saying that I'm perfect because I'm moody. That's because I be stressed out all the time, but I'm not a low down evil person. And I don't be stressed out for no money. I be stressed because I'm an overachiever. I be wanting to consistently achieve different things constantly. So I be stressing my own self out.
I don't know.
I think
Michelle,
people need to pray about and tell God what they want. You want, Cypress, I think you want somebody. Just ask God to prepare you for that person, so that you can um be just as good to that person as you want them to be to you. If you a hard worker, like I be constantly wanting to build stuff, ask God to give you somebody that's got the exact same drive that you got. Because some people had a dream, but they don't have the damn drive.
Mhm.
Ask God to make that person make the yoke equal.
Yeah,
I tell them, I've always told my children this: you can't have the dream without the drive. You're gonna have to work hard. Can't nobody else do it for you. Anyway, y'all, I ain't had no sleep. I'm getting ready to get Cypress. You going live?
nope. Cypher about to probably get in the wind for a minute, and I'm gonna get in the wind.
I ain't had no
I need to
sleep,
go
y'all.
lie.
For
But I know
three for this will be the first night that I get a full night's sleep. Okay. So I'm getting ready to give me some sleep. I'm so tired. I'm happy that I'm happy to be back. I really enjoyed myself. My birthday weekend was so awesome. And look, I had people sending me messages. When I turned my phone on, all the messages started coming through. I said, Lord have mercy. but I got like 4 different phones. So I left one on for my daughters to be able to call me because y'all know I got a daughter that just got out of the hospital. But anyways, I did miss you guys. I appreciate all of the support from the channel. All of my subscribers, all of my moderators. Shout out to my moderators for being the best. Shout out to my subscribers for being the best. Okay, we are on trial watch. Okay, so we guessed Quet got a trial coming up. You think Quet gonna take it all the way?
I don't want him to take it all the way, but he like,
Why
listen,
you
Quinn.
don't, Cypress, why you don't want Quet to take it all the way?
I mean, him taking it all the way and not taking it all the way, it ain't gonna stop whatever gonna meant to be happening. But listen, quit. I think you should save yourself trouble. But if you feel like you should take it all the way, then better you than me. I don't want to. I personally don't want to see you do it to yourself. But you know what I'm saying? Just hand
You
over the
just scared
business.
something gonna come out about Gotti, and of course it is.
I gotta get me a bed and quit too. Shit, for it. You say trial starting 18?
Is he still doing bits?
I'm quite sure he is. Hell, lawyer ain't cheap.
You don't think Gotti paying for that lawyer, do you?
No.
Okay. You think Head and Zach paying for that lawyer?
No.
You would say no. He got some really expensive lawyers. They
Yeah,
flying them in.
they don't come cheap. Now, I don't think Gotti paying. Now, I know the cheaper Gotti is. We know he ain't paying for the lawyer.
Shit, he paid for Cornelius and Straight Drops. What you mean as cheap as he is?
Okay, well, yeah. Well, no, I don't think he paying for quit lawyer. I don't think Head or Zebo them paying for it either, but I don't know.
You think Black Youngster paying for him?
No.
Mm.
He better save some pennies for himself.
He sure better save for himself. He next. Black Youngster is he next. Anyways, you guys, I really enjoyed you all tonight. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe.
I
Okay.
don't know. I'm probably gonna pop out, y'all.
Okay. Cypress said he gonna pop out, so y'all go over there to Cypress TV channel. Okay.
Uh,
I love you guys. I got to give me some sleep, y'all. I ain't had no sleep. My boo wouldn't let me sleep. All right, you
Good
guys.
night, y'all.
I love you guys. Good night. I'll talk to you later.